All right, welcome, welcome. Some new faces here, and welcome to Hearth and Home, which is one of the campaigns that I'm running on my channel. We had our first session a week ago, so we're right near the beginning still. Didn't miss much. To recap for everybody, including our players, in case they've forgotten anything. Previously on Hearth and Home, the party arrived at the town of Hearthhope on in the kingdom of Averlin, and they were responding to a missive that was sent out for help from the town. The lady of the town, Lady Bailey, that's her, sent out a missive for aid due to some disappearances that were happening in the town. And when the party arrived, they dropped their things at the inn and then almost immediately had to respond to a nighttime goblin raid, which they managed to fend off.
Easy peasy.
You say easy. I took most of the damage.
Easy
Well,
for
that's
some
because
of us.
you're a clumsy oaf.
Easier for some
Managed
of
is
us.
about the extent of it.
Easy for everybody else who was free to move because I was taking the brunt force of all of the attacks.
I did lose
obviously.
You
I
are
lost
a
half
bull.
my health.
You are a bull, and the world is your china shop.
So
And
after
a few
fending
wolves
off,
were the Chinas.
after fending off the goblin raid, they went to bed for the night, and then in the morning went to Lady Bailey's manor to talk with her about what exactly she wanted from them. And she explained that due to the recent uptick in disappearances in the town and the surrounding farmsteads, livestock, people, townsfolk, she has become desperate and sent out a call for aid from anyone who could respond, offering to pay them if they responded to it, and got some results. So she's desperate right now because the rangers of Averlin that are near her are busy. So, and the town's guard are a little outnumbered in this regard. So she's hired our 4 adventurers here to investigate why exactly, hello Luna, why exactly these disappearances are happening, and they may or may not be linked to the goblin nighttime raid that happened. I'll do a quick little introduction of our party here, just for anyone who missed the first episode. The first episode is probably still on the VOD. You can watch that if you want. But it also is on the VOD channel on YouTube, which you can find below on my Twitch. And that'll be there forever. Eventually it'll leave off the Twitch, but it'll be on the YouTube forever. If you really want to catch up, you can watch the first episode in its entirety. But I'll give a brief little introduction. So we have Hilda, the human female rogue. We have
Hey there.
Sildren, who is our wood elf druid. Norika, our barbarian minotaur. And Koja,
Yes.
our Nyanhari bard.
Hello.
Where we left off, they had just finished their meeting with Lady Bailey, who had described what she needed from them. And then she described some leads that she had that they could look into. She explained that there was 3 different leads. There was a trapper out in the woods whose son had gone missing. There was the Amberley Orchards, who one of the farmers there had seen goblins around and might have more information. And there was also the option of asking more around town. So, without further ado, let's leave Bailey Manor, escorted by the guard. and you may do what you please.
Is anyone think that the goblins could be involved in this mystery? Would it be worth trying to track the ones that we let get away the other night?
Does seem likely, yeah.
How many of them got away? Was it just one, or?
One and a wolf, I believe.
Hmm.
Correct.
Well, one riding a wolf and a wolf.
Yeah, I
Do
say
you
we
want to
try.
check that out, or? Okay.
I mean, the chances are high that they're behind it.
Mm-hmm.
At least until we have another lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guards give you a nod as you head on your way, and you make your way back towards town square.
Mm-hmm.
You headed out in the morning to talk to Lady Bailey, so it's around just before midday now, and the town square is just as busy as it was before. So you can head where you wish, and I will take you there.
Yeah, so we should head to the bridge, I think. You know, that
I
area.
agree.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Luna. I mentioned this last time, but in case anyone doesn't remember, you can click your token and then use the arrow keys to move yourself if you don't want to drag all the time.
I'm fine with dragging.
Yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up again. It's a good point, Luna. Thank you. Yeah, arrow keys. As you pass by the girl, the pretzel
Oh, no,
merchant,
her.
she says, "Oh, are you heading out of town then? Surely such a mighty appetite like yours needs something for the road, yes?" She looks expectantly at all of you.
Uh, how much for her pretzels again?
Just one goal.
Yeah,
I just
I'll
walk by.
I'm full, thanks.
Noraka tries to quietly walk by, having invested a decent amount of money in these pretzels.
All right then, stingy.
Genji! Genji, she says.
So rude.
5 gold
Very
on those
rude.
pretzels. How dare.
Like she's not already rich from this Minotaur already.
Oh, here we go. I'll drag it back. So
Whoa, how'd you guys get over there?
you guys head back
We
down.
were ran out by the pretzel lady.
Head back down the winding stairs, down some sort of like a rock face, and arrive back near the town entrance and the bridge that leads into town.
Actually, I go back over here
Mhm.
and knock on the door.
Oh, that is a good idea.
You wait for a moment or so, and then where'd he go? Oh, big boy. There we go.
Big boy.
Philemon opens the door after a couple moments.
How's the old man?
He'll make it thanks to your efforts.
Ah, good. Just wanted to stop by and check in on him before we head out.
Very kind of you. You lot are heading out. Where exactly?
We're going after the goblins.
I see. Well, word of warning to you. Don't head too far south into the wildwoods. Not many folk come back from that place.
Noted. Thanks.
I wish you luck. And if there's any assistance I can give, don't hesitate to come back and ask me.
Will do. Have a good day.
He gives you a nod and then closes the door.
Okay, guys, I think we should go to those woods that he told us not to go to,
Yeah.
because that's probably where the goblins are. Just the thought. Just saying. If we die, that's on me. I take the blame for that. But suspicious woods are definitely where we can probably find some goblins.
Children,
Just as a precaution, I'd like to make a perception check to see if the injured goblin might have left a blood trail going anywhere.
alright, so that'll be a survival check to track something, but one sec.
Sure.
Sojourn, you know about the Wildwoods. You've heard stories about it. And it definitely checks out. Everything you've heard about the Wildwoods falls in line with that man's representation of it.
I'd like to help with the tracking as well.
Okay.
Oh, so that means I have advantage, right?
Yep.
Alright, roll twice. Alright, that's 19.
Okay. You can see some dried blood on the ground where Koja's dagger lodged into that goblin that escaped, and he began to drip some blood, and it leads off in this direction, across the bridge.
I guess we follow it.
Yeah, might as well.
As a little reminder, you guys did leave your stuff in your room at the Lord and Lion.
Oh,
Did
right.
we? Oh.
It's been a week, so I thought I'd just slide that little reminder in there.
Yeah, we should probably go back to that.
first.
Hey guys, we should leave without our stuff. That would be the best possible thing for us to do.
Like weapons you
I'm
might
just
have on
gonna
you,
wait
but
here.
most of your items and like bedrolls and stuff. Yeah, children, you got all your stuff.
I see.
Yeah, Sildren's just waiting for us.
Pack light.
The rest of us are like running back to the tavern.
I would assume that you'd keep your weapons on you, but things like bedrolls and stuff like that, rations would be
Yeah.
stuff that you would not bring to the ladies' manor. So you head back inside the Lord and Lion Inn. Alright. Let's get rid of Soldier. So inside the Lord and Lion, you see Abigail, who's placing decorations, and Granny, as they call her, who's currently cooking something behind the bar.
What sort of decorations are being placed around?
There you go, that's for you, Chad. So there's pumpkins being placed on the tables. There's a carved jack-o'-lantern by the bar.
I'm like waving politely, but I'm still in a hurry up the stairs.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I tell her we're just getting our stuff and then we're heading out.
Alright.
Mhm.
Ooh, new map.
Made you guys an upstairs.
Oh wow.
See?
But you guys are gonna have to remind me which rooms I gave you, because I don't remember.
I think mine was first on the left, so yeah.
I
I'm in
think
here.
mine was first on the right.
I believe
So-
so.
as
It's
well.
Hilda's, I think, that I forget, but you can just pick one. I
Alright,
think I
thank
think
you.
it was the one on the right, which is why I put a pack in there.
Alright.
So you gather the rest of your things. Let's see what we might as well go through what you guys have. Various things, just to make sure that you know what you are carrying with you in case you need to use it. So Koja, you grab your loot and some of your other various ingredients.
You're a bard and
and,
you left your loot?
and your lamp.
How are
Look,
you supposed to bard without a loot?
I struggled to fit the music part into the story. I just have it.
Hilda, what do you got? Hilda, you have a bedroll. You got a flask that you can carry something in. I don't think it currently has anything in it, so it's an empty flask. A mess kit, some rope, some rations, some thieves' tools, tinderbox, torch, water skin, and no,
Only the essentials.
exactly. Norca, you also have a bedroll. You have your backpack, your hand axes and javelins, rations, rope, mess kit as well, tinderbox, torch, water skin, similar to Hilda's pack. But you also have your red and white striped cloak that you bought
Yeah,
from
but
the
I'm
blacksmith.
wearing. Am I still wearing that?
Sure, we'll say you're still wearing it.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so you gather up your things and are now prepared to go.
Cool.
Meet up back in the hallway and then head back downstairs.
I walk
Abigail?
over to the bar.
What's that?
I walk over to the bar and thank
Yes.
her for letting us stay here.
Oh, of course, of course. That's what we're here for, dearie.
Well, we'll be going then.
But take care of yourselves.
The food was fantastic, Granny.
Oh, thank you. I cooked it
Ah,
myself.
yes.
Here's to hoping we don't die, because if we don't die, then I will be back to eat more of your food. So,
Well, here's
Keep
hoping
some
you
warm.
don't die as well, then.
yeah! I
Yeah.
would have been slightly concerned if she had said that she hoped that I die.
So you quickly make your way back to meet up with Siljan, who is waiting by the bridge. Siljan, you see your party around the corner around that house, now with their backpacks fully stocked and ready to go.
Everyone ready?
I think so.
Let's go hunt some goblins.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, so the trail of blood that you managed to follow leads down the road a little bit until you get kind of past the cliff sides and rivers that are kind of spotted around Hearth. And then eventually it begins to hook off to your left, and it heads a couple minutes down that direction, and you follow it for around half an hour and come to the edge of a forest. Let's see if I can show you where it is. Here, I'll show you guys approximately where you are. About right there.
Sure, this is a completely normal, harmless forest.
Yeah, the spooky little trees really add to the nice, kind ambiance.
Yeah, spooky trees are not the only thing in this forest.
They don't look like tortured souls at all. What are you talking about? They're smiling
And are
at
we
us.
are we
So I'll-
still able to see like the trail leading clearly?
You can tell that it leads into the woods, but it's a little harder to follow once you reach the woods.
Okay.
Um, to the north, you have farmlands up here, and rolling hills, and then off to the west, you can kind of see some mountains in the distance, and then to your south and kind of right in front of you is the outskirts of the wildwoods. What do you do?
I think we're going after him.
Let's fucking go.
So we're gonna have to go in.
No, we should just stand here and wait for him to come back out, guys. Yeah.
We
I
have
mean,
party-
to
they're
be very
allowed to
brave.
eventually, but I wouldn't advise that.
Your party waits for 7 years. It's now
Nobody
a,
ever comes out.
it's now a time skip arc.
Everybody is slightly grayer.
None of
Only
them
a
level
little
up.
Speak for yourself. I'm still hot.
7 years later, you guys are still level 1, just kind of waiting around,
Just sitting around like,
just
hey
talking.
guys, I wonder when they're gonna be out of here yet. Not
Alright.
today, I guess.
So I need to do a couple rolls.
We start a new settlement right next to Hearth.
Lesser Hearth Hope.
Hearth Hope 2. Electric Boogaloo.
The sequel nobody asked for.
All right, so you enter the wildwoods. Still on the outskirts, and the trees aren't quite as thick here. It's still relatively bright. The trees don't cover so much that it becomes dark. And the trees that you walk through as you travel are orange and yellow mostly, with the change from autumn. And you travel for a little bit and then come to kind of a bit of a clearing in the trees. Let's give you guys some good ambiance. What do we got here? Alright, so you find a bit of a clearing here. In the trees, there's some rocks around and some stumps around.
Are we still able to follow the trail that the goblin left behind?
At this point, no. The trail stops.
Okay.
Dang.
Ugh.
Does it stop like in a spot, like he stopped to rest or something, or is it just like kind of we can't see it anymore?
For the past 20-ish minutes, it's been getting consistently less. There's been consistently less blood.
Okay.
Where you were finding large splotches before, it was just drips that you managed to find, and then around here you just stopped seeing the drips altogether.
We should have stabbed him harder.
I should have really
But
should have
if we
thrown that.
stabbed harder,
Really
he
need to
might
work
have
on my chucking
been
arm.
able to track us.
Gotta work on his biceps.
Would I see any broken branches or anything that I'd be able to tell?
Well, the part that makes it harder is that this is a bit of a clearing, so it would be pretty
Is
easy
it clearing?
to
Alright.
pass through the branches without finding any broken ones.
Are there any, like, beaten paths?
Not particularly. You've been kind of traveling in the woods where you don't really see any path other than that trail of blood.
What direction was it coming from beforehand? Are we coming from in the same direction?
So it was kind of heading from here to this direction, and then it stops.
Okay.
Just about here, we'll say. So, you're free to do what you want.
I can't move my character.
Oh, you can?
Oh, I
That
can't
might be
either.
my fault.
I cannot either.
Oh, hang on.
Whoa.
The whole thing said, "Whoop."
There we go.
We've all been paralyzed.
There we go. You guys are on
Walk
the
Suddenly,
right into the
you
trap.
can't move. A
It's
dragon
course
appears out of nowhere.
application.
you're on the wrong layer. That's the problem.
All right.
Two roads diverge
There
in
we go.
a
Nah, it should be
autumn
lined up.
wood.
Um, Hilda, hold still for a sec. So throughout the clearing, actually everybody hold still. Throughout this clearing, you can see kind of like a large boulder here. Some fallen trees that don't look children. They don't look naturally cut down. Or they don't look like they fell naturally. They look cut down.
Sorry, which ones are cut down?
Over here.
Okay. I think I'm gonna recommend that we continue in the same direction that we had been going, and just kind of look over this way, see if I can see any indication at all.
The trees begin to get thicker here, Sildren, and you don't see any broken branches.
Can we see like through the trees and off into the distance?
To the north is a bit of another, almost a path through the trees, and to the south is as well. The trees are
think we go
thinner in those
south.
directions.
Because I think south is deeper in the woods, and I think south is the direction that the goblins would be.
The woods extend in all directions, just to clarify. But
Okay.
People don't tend to come back from the south. That might be where they are.
Yeah.
Assuming that we came in from the north.
No, I think we came from the east, right?
Yeah.
Northeast-ish, I think.
Mhm.
Everybody just stop moving for a sec.
Sorry.
Hilda, from your side, you hear some rustling, and a small creature that doesn't reach past your knees pokes its head out of the earth. At first you thought it was just a bush, but now you can tell it's definitely alive as it's moving. It looks at you for just a moment, and you look at it. Its eyes are slightly yellow, and it just gazes at you for a couple seconds, and then opens its mouth and lets out an ear-piercing screech. Alright.
Oh boy.
Norika and Hilda, make Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Give me 1 second. I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Ow.
Just put that in chat.
Mine was a +2, so.
Okay. So Norka, you are unhindered by this, but Hilda, you take. As you hear this ear-piercing screech hit you, yeah, they are blessed by Fortuna. You take out. One second. You take 3 thunder damage. And then everybody else can roll for initiative, including Hilda, sorry.
I need to adjust my health.
Well, I got 5, so that's nice.
Got a 9. I'll put it in chat.
Sorry, who got a 5?
Me.
I got a 7.
I got 17.
Hilda got a 17. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So first up, a stump off to the side begins to move and kind of wrenches itself up from the ground.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Quick question: do I know what these are?
Soljun,
Yeah.
you've seen them before, but they seem to be
Okay.
acting a little odd.
All right.
The creature that looks like a stump kind of leans over and presses both of its arms into the ground. And then Norika and Koja, you feel the ground below you begin to move slightly, and both of you make dex saving throws for me.
18.
I got 7.
Alright. Koja, you manage to jump out of the way just in time as roots shoot out of the ground and grab your legs, Norika.
Oh goodness.
How durable are these roots? I have thick bull legs.
The roots wrap themselves about up to your knees and
Ooh.
hold tight.
Great.
Alright. Next is Hilda.
Alright. I go over to Norica and attempt to slice the roots.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Alright. With my short sword. 13.
That's going to be insufficient to slice them away.
Rip.
I will just stand here, I guess.
Anything else?
Can I try to pry them with my hands?
Your attack would be your action, so no.
Ah, alright then. I just shrug at Naraka. And that's it.
Alright. Next, another shrub pulls itself out of the ground.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Oh goodness.
Only we had somebody with a fire ability on the party. Sad.
Alright, Norika and Koja make Constitution saving throws for me.
Haha, got a 22.
Nice. Alright, Norika, you are fine. Koja?
Yes.
I got 6.
Alright, you hear another ear-piercing screech as you take 2 points of thunder damage. And that's its turn. So that brings us to Siljun.
All right. I'm gonna move here.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna cast produce flame on this one right here.
Okay. So make your attack roll
That's
then.
12 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
6 points of fire damage.
And then you're going to double that, as it is a
Yeah.
plant. So you
Time to burn some plants.
That's super effective.
Yup.
you hit this shrub here with a ball of fire, and it bursts into flames and lets out a little bit of a squeal as it kind of rises around for a moment and then just turns to ash.
One shot.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna. Can I use my action to intimidate the rest of them? Like, you're
So-
next.
Produce flame would be your action.
Right. Okay. Then.
So
I
unless you have
guess
any
that-
bonus actions or want to do more movement, that would be your turn.
I'll cast Shillelagh as my bonus action. And then I think that just ends my turn.
Alright. So next, another stump pulls itself out of the ground. And begins to kind of make its way towards you. They aren't super fast. And they kind of waddle on twisted roots that make up their legs. But it looks directly at you, Hilda and Norika.
That can't be good.
And it is going to... Norika, this doesn't really affect you. You're already tangled up. But Hilda, make a dex saving throw.
All right. 18.
Alright. You manage to dodge out of the way as more roots shoot up near your feet.
Whee.
Which brings us to Koja's turn.
I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna say, okay, it's time for you guys to calm down, and I'm going to cast Sleep from here, which should affect these two. I roll 5d8. Alright, it can affect 18 hit points worth of creatures. Does that put any of them to sleep?
That puts... you're trying to hit all of them, yeah?
It's a 20-foot radius, so yeah, only these two are affected.
These two. Alright, then that puts this one to sleep.
Alrighty.
Wait, where did you cast it from?
From right here, I think it was.
That's a
Yeah.
20-foot radius. So,
Wait. Oh yeah, within 20 feet of a point. So I guess it would be 40 feet then? Because it doesn't say a circle of 20 feet. It says within 20 feet of one point.
It's within 20 feet of the point you choose, so...
wouldn't that... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he has to pick kind of 2 or 2. Or Koja has
So
to
I
pick,
can
sorry. Koja has to
Oh,
pick.
so I can put one of them to sleep?
You put one of them to sleep down here, yes.
Okay, that guy. Yeah. And I think that's my turn.
Alright. That brings us back to this one. Oh, no, actually brings us to the dead one, which then rolls us around to the first stump, who is asleep. How do we represent that? There we go. Which brings us back to Hilda.
Alright. Trying to do some damage, hopefully. Alright, I go over here. And I attack this one.
Alright.
15.
That hits.
Alright. Wrong one. 4.
4 damage. Alright, you cut a large chunk out of this small little root here. And it looks injured, but it's still alive.
Alright, put my hand up to my nose and I do the nee 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 nee.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright. And that's going to bring us to who's going to swing one of its large club-like arms at Norika. And that's going to hit.
Great.
For 4 damage.
Crying just a little bit on the inside.
But that brings us to Norika's turn.
Ooh, okay. So.
So-
uh,
So to clarify, Norika, you are rooted, not restrained, which means that
Okay.
the only thing you can't do right now is move until you get out of that.
Okay, so I want to attack the root creature. Who is, yeah, that one. So I'm going to attack with my Great Axe. Does a 14 hit?
It does. Just barely.
Okay. So I swing at it with my Great Axe and I do 4 damage.
That's a rough
Really-
roll
really
considering a great
really
axe.
sad. I know.
Poor Naraka.
Literally rolled a 1. and I'm
it's
like,
an
oh.
okay axe.
It's a so-so axe.
Still better than miss. Luno is correct. So your great axe, you swing at the stump creature, and it kind of reflects off it slightly, but still carves out a bit of a chunk of it, a chunk of wood out of it, and it is still standing. Anything else, Norika?
The plant creature is within 5 feet of me, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I want to bonus action do hammering horns, so
Alright.
I can immediately hit it after a melee attack. So the creature needs to do a strength saving throw.
Alright. You got a 4.
Great. So I push it 10 feet away from me.
In what direction? Just point at the square you want it to go. So 10 feet, kind of in any direction away from you, I guess. So that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that way.
Alright, got it. Bye bye. You give it a massive shove with your horns, and it reels back in 10 feet in that direction.
Yeet root.
Alright. That brings us to this route, which is not doing too well, but it is going to let out another piercing scream. So the three of you, Hilda, Norika, Koja, Constitution saving throws as it screeches at you at the top of its root-like lungs.
I got a 12.
16.
9.
Alright, Norika and Koja. Just one damage, one thunder damage each. Low roll.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Alright, Soldier.
Alright. I'm going to
Sorry.
just move right here. And then I'm going to cast Produce Flame on this one up here.
There'd be a tree in the way for that.
Right.
If you moved kind of
You can move here.
about here-ish, you'd be able to see him.
Here. Okay. I'll move here.
You can see him now.
Hit it with a Produce Flame.
Alright, attack roll then.
13 to hit.
That unfortunately is going to miss.
Alright. Then I'm going to... use the rest of my movement to just get right up to him.
Okay.
And that one might...
Alright, Koja, it's now your turn.
Okay. Nice and simple. I'm just gonna run up to this one and attack it with my rapier.
Alright, attack roll.
18.
That hits.
Alright. 10 damage.
Alright, you stab this one right through the head with your rapier. And it stops its squealing and just falls over.
Oh, that felt nice.
Wow, you used your rapier to stop its rapier.
Just a quick question.
Yep.
When this one down here fell asleep, wouldn't that make its entangle go away? Or whatever?
It planted the roots, but the roots are still there.
Okay.
It didn't cast Entangle, sorry, if that's what you're thinking.
Right? Yeah.
Oh right, it's yeah. I'm done with my turn.
Alright. So there's really only one enemy left, but it's not his turn. So that brings us to Hilda.
Alright, so. Can I get, like, help from Naraka on my
Do you?
turn?
To do what?
Can she just, like, fucking chuck me?
She's gonna.
Or would I have to wait for her turn?
It'd probably be her turn, yes.
Alright,
Idea though.
yeah,
Would have been
I
fun.
climb into Naraka's arms. And I'm like, chuck me at that guy.
Uh,
I'm like, I will in a few minutes.
Okay. Anything else then, Hilda?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, good turn. Then.
Give him the old fastball special.
Gotta stretch my arms a bit first. Hold on.
So, the stump in front of you, Sojourn, is going to attack you. But it's going to miss. It swings one of its root-like club arms at you, and you manage to just dip your head out of the way in time. Which brings us to Norika's turn.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
so how would the mechanics of me throwing Hilda work?
Strength. Strength roll for you. You being unable to move your lower body right now is most definitely going to affect your throw.
So should I do that with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Hilda is potentially in a very dangerous
A very
situation.
bad situation.
I'm
Just
fine
a
with
little
it.
bit.
Hilda's dumb, so it's okay.
I got a 22 both times!
Sick. Yeet me, big girl.
Which direction are you trying to be thrown?
Towards.
I will add, albeit you're not small by any means, Hilda. You're a normal-sized human being. So he's not going to be able to throw you all that far.
Alright.
Which direction? Towards, what, this one
Towards
or the
the
one down
sleep.
here? Alright. Let's see. I would say it's a bit extreme. You can get probably that far.
Alright, cool.
Anything else, Norika, then?
No, I think that's it. Give me 1 second. Let me check. No, I think that's it.
Alright.
Amazing play.
The pitch was like nothing anyone's ever seen before.
Alright,
It was perfect.
We've rolled around to your turn the second time now, so the roots around your knees begin to weaken slightly, so make another strength check for me to pull yourself out.
Okay, give me 1 second. That is a 17.
Alright, you manage to pull yourself out as the roots weaken slightly. So you're no longer restrained by the roots.
Good
Which
job.
brings us to Siljan's turn.
Gonna smack it with Shillelagh.
Alright,
It's a 10.
then you're gonna miss.
Yep.
Rip.
Oh,
I'm gonna just, yeah.
Thank you, Luna. I was gonna look that up, but I decided not to. So thank you for doing all the research for us there, Luna.
Better win my turn.
I'll be completely honest, I am not paying attention to Twitch.
It's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'll just occasionally sound like I'm.
Oh, sorry.
I'll occasionally just sound like I'm talking to a person who isn't there. It's just my schizophrenia. Don't worry about it.
I finally found the pop-out chat button, so I know what's going on.
Perfect. Yeah, the pop-out chat button is what I recommend you do so that you don't watch the stream by accident and see anything you shouldn't. It's also just distracting.
Right.
Anyways, where were we? Soldier misses, and that brings us to Koja's turn, I believe.
Oh, it does. Quite interesting. Did I hear that correctly? Is Naraka free?
Yes. Oh, did you not hear what I said? She's free, yeah.
I did not. Okay.
No worries.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna use a good old bardic inspiration. I'm gonna pat Naraka, pat Naraka on the back and say, "Go kick some ass."
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Oh wait, that's a bonus action. Okay, yeah. Then at the same time, I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna run over here and I'm gonna attack this with my rapier too.
All right, make an attack roll.
15.
That hits.
All right. 6 damage.
All right.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
You stab at the stump creature with your rapier, and manage to hit it right in its eyes, but it manages to still stand despite looking pretty severely injured.
Oh god. Anyway, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. It's back to Hilda.
All right. I get on top of the sleeping, or I stand over the sleeping root monster,
All right.
and I just stab it in the chest.
Oh,
All right. So you make your attack
how
with,
lethal.
with advantage. Then.
All right. Well,
With advantage.
yeah.
Oof. That's
The lesser was 11.
okay. Then you you miss.
Uh. Hmm.
Only a little bit embarrassing. It's okay.
It tosses and turns in its sleep and just kind of accidentally rolls out of the way in time.
I would laugh hysterically if the tree wasn't in the way.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm gonna try and stab it with my dagger then.
Alright.
As a
Also with advantage.
Alright. Let's go. It's stabber time. 21.
Alright, that'll hit. So roll your damage, and then this is your 2-weapon fighting, so without the modifier on the damage.
Alright. Three.
Alright.
I'm just playing the knife game, but instead of my hand, it's this root monster.
True, yeah. Okay, then... That brings us to... our friend here. Who's going to swing a large clubbed arm at Koja.
Oh no.
And that was a...
That doesn't sound like something a friend would do.
That's gonna hit. Only 3 damage. Actually, never mind. You're a bard. It's not only 3 damage. It's 3 damage. And that's its turn. Which brings us to Norika.
So I'm going to go up to the sleeping one, which is 30 feet exactly. I measured it. And I'm going to attempt to cleave it with my great axe. And let
Whoa,
me-
careful there.
Yeah, I,
Get healed
I
up
won't hit
first.
you, I promise. Well, it's
Yeah,
okay.
I don't trust you.
No, it's fine. Let me roll for that. Give me 1 second.
Um,
Do I need to like roll like something so that I make sure that I don't hit?
We'll say if you nat 1, you hit him. You hit Hilda.
You will chop Hilda in half.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that is a.
But you are gonna do this with advantage, so it's very unlikely.
Nice
I
act.
rolled a 24.
Alright.
Why are you?
Yeah, why are you
Why are
echoing?
you
You've got
echoing?
reverb on.
Sorry.
I was like, the voice of the DM from the heavens? Anyway.
God
so-
assures you that you are going to win this battle. I accidentally hit a key on my thing. It was from the other campaign. I had it bound.
Alright, so that does.
My thumb hit it by accident and I didn't notice. Happens sometimes, so if I just start sounding weird, tell me.
That does 6 damage.
Alright.
I keep rolling really low, it's really sad.
It is a little sad considering the great axe.
Considering it's a great axe.
Damage
We've
potential
almost-
on that one is
My
very
hands
high.
are a little sweaty.
We've already
Uh,
established this. It's an okay axe.
Alright, you bring your axe down on this sleeping stump and just carve a massive chunk out of it. And it looks pretty bad now.
I feel kind of bad. We're just like killing it in its sleep.
How is this bastard still asleep?
Yeah, and that's all I think I'm gonna do.
Alright, then it's Sildren's turn.
I'm gonna try and hit it with my wooden staff yet again.
Go for it.
I rolled the same thing as last time, a nice 10.
Alright. Then I suppose you miss.
Solid
Yep.
10.
Just gonna.
You guys
Yeah.
used up all your luck last session and you're running dry now.
No, we're using all our bad luck now.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just gonna go up and down and up and down. There is no middle ground.
No 15s, only 1s and 20s.
That ends
Either
my
you do it really well or you don't do it at all.
Alright, anything else, Sildren?
No, that'll end my turn.
Alright, Koja.
Okay. You know what, old reliable. I'm just gonna do another rapier hit on this guy.
Go for it.
Okay, that is an 8.
Then you also miss.
Okay, but I've
Should I
also got 2-hand fighting, so I want to try again with the dagger.
But you attacked with your rapier, correct?
Yeah.
Then you are not able to do that.
Oh, do they both have to be light weapons?
Correct.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, no, I guess. You know what, I'm just gonna back up a little before he hits me because I'm embarrassed.
He's gonna do an opportunity attack then.
Ah, shit, I forgot those existed.
But he rolled a 3, so he misses.
Okay.
You're free to run.
Yeah, I'm way back here.
Alright.
You got this, Sildren.
So just to explain, the reason why Hilda is doing it is because she's using her short sword, which is a light
I
weapon.
see. I see.
It does less damage than the rapier, but it allows that extra hit if you miss. and the extra little d4 there. So it's more personal preference, really. If you have something else you want to be doing with the dagger hand, then it's a good idea to use the rapier. Alright. Then our friend down here wakes up with a large chunk missing. And
Someone's standing over him.
I'm just gonna move you out of the way, Hilda.
A
Thanks.
very large.
And
guys.
it is going to swing at Hilda as it kind of pushes you off, and then it hits for 3 damage.
Oh, yay, I'm at 3 health.
But it does look rather worse for wear as it kind of pulls itself back to its feet. It wobbles slightly.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
So now it is Hilda's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna stab it with my dagger.
The dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a 14.
That hits.
Alright. 4. Or, wait, no, 7. Sorry, forgot my modifier.
Yeah, the modifier is only if you do it as the bonus action, is when you drop the modifier.
Yes.
So you stab this one. Do you want to tell us where you stab it?
Its head.
Alright, you
Like,
stab its
right-
dagger kind of right between its eyes. And it slowly kind of does a timber as it falls over.
I retrieve my dagger from its fallen over corpse.
Okay.
And then I walk over here. Wait, where was that again? Ah, right there. And that's it.
Okay. Sildren, the stump in front of you is going to swing at you. Alright, that hits. For 1 damage, lucky boy.
Heck yeah.
I wish I could take 1 damage.
Throughout the whole fight.
Not like 1 right now. That would be bad.
Alright, Naraka.
I'm going to hold on. Let me get a quick measure on this. I guess I'm going to. Would it cost me my whole, like, my turn to get up to, like, here, the 45 feet?
Yes, so to move the 30 is free. To move past that would be a dash action. So it would
up
be
here.
it would use your action.
Okay, so I am just going to go up there. Hold on.
But don't forget your Minotaur abilities as well, right?
My what? Do I? Yeah, hold on. I'm thinking.
Wait, Naraka. Why not here?
That's true. That is true. I guess I will. I guess I
Gore
can
it.
move it. Yeah, can I do the goring rush? Or
Yep.
is a tree in the way?
I'd say you'd be able to get to here if you squeeze in between Hilda and the tree.
Okay.
And then
so...
this is just leaves kind of here-ish, so you'd be able to still attack it.
Alright, so
It's
I'm
really,
going to...
you can't step into these 4
Yeah.
spaces is what I'd say, but
Okay,
can
so
attack it
I'm
diagonally.
going to go for a goring rush. And does a 14 hit?
it does.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
So that does 4 damage.
All right, Hilda, you hear the thundering of hooves, and then the large frame of Norka just sprints in between this gap in between you and this tree,
I'm just like, whoa, and then I.
and Sildren, to your left, out of the corner of your eye, you just see a large figure charging straight in your direction, but it veers to the side at the last minute, and Norka embeds her horns right into the head of this stump, which kind of shudders for a moment, and then falls over dead.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Guys, look, I killed something.
Oh, I'm so glad we
Still
have
on your head.
Naraka lifts her head up, and the dead stump is just still like attached. Like, hey guys, where'd it go? Wait a minute.
I'm gonna pull it off her horns. Well, if she allows me to. I don't think I can reach that high.
Oh yes, of
Shorty.
course. She bends over.
I'll pull it off and throw it on the ground. I'm able to. You said that they were acting strangely earlier, correct? I'm able
Mhm.
to tell the cause of that.
Not the cause, but make a medicine check for me.
It's gonna be a 22.
Alright, so you've seen these creatures before wandering in the woods, and usually they're actually relatively peaceful. They don't often jump out on travelers through the forest. But usually when you've seen them, their eyes were glowing white. These ones' eyes are glowing yellow.
Okay.
Not anymore, but they were during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Was it
And
the last fight at least? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries.
Suddenly, more just like pop out of everywhere.
does
Oh,
anyone
God.
need healing?
I do.
All right, I will cast Cure Wounds on you.
I do too. I'm at either 3 or 2. For some reason, my hit points reset halfway through that, but I'm low. Is the point?
It's gonna be 5 points of healing,
Rad. I'm at 8.
and then. Do you want me to use my other slot, or should we short rest for the rest?
I can just keep my distance for a while. I'm good.
Can't one of you
Alright.
get a berry?
I do have good berry. I'm gonna take one myself. I have 3 remaining for anyone who needs it.
Oh,
I
would love some berries.
would also like one, please.
Okay, I'll give 1 to Naraka and 2 to Krocha.
How much
Wait.
healing is that?
It's 1 point per berry.
Per bear, yes.
Cool.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Thanks.
It also makes you feel full as if you've eaten a meal.
Nice.
Wow, I don't get a good berry.
Sorry.
Sorry. You got the cure wounds, I think.
I feel like you got better off than
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Berry
the
folk.
better heal here.
Yeah, just a little
Don't
hungry.
complain.
Hilda just likes the taste. Jealous.
All right. So there's still the corpses of the creatures that you defeated lying around. But you
Are they made
are-
out of like completely out of wood?
Yeah, they look as if they were just stumps that stood up out of the ground. They're made pretty much entirely out of wood except for the kind of moss that grows on them.
So, Naraka picks up the one that she had impaled on her horse. She's like, "Hey guys, we could stay here and burn their corpses for fire fuel. Just a thought, or we could
Gruesome.
leave." um, I mean, listen. If we rest, we could, like eat some. We don't have to immediately go.
I
and
definitely agree.
since it was
Yeah.
midday before we left, we have been traveling for a little while. I'm assuming it is evening, roughly.
Little too optimistic there. It was
Maybe it's late afternoon.
it was before midday when you guys left. It was
We can have a
midday as you
we
were
can have a
traveling.
light brunch.
I would say it's around 3ish in the afternoon.
Guys, we can eat dinner early. It's fine.
Alright, what
I
about
don't see a
this guy?
downside to resting.
I would say it is too soon to take a long rest, but you can short rest.
Alright. I'm gonna drag their bodies into a pile, like she mentioned, and use a little bit of a produce flame to light them up.
Wait. What about
Alright,
this
I'll
guy?
hesitate. He's also, I think he's a bush, isn't he?
Yeah, it looks like kind of a root with a bush on its head.
Mm-hmm.
It also had glowing yellow eyes.
Well, since we're resting, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Alright. There you go.
Alright. Anything else before I light them on fire?
No.
Okay,
I'm gonna take a bathroom break too then, while we're doing this.
alrighty.
One moment, please.
Everyone take a bathroom break.
Yeah. Chat, you do that as well.
Okay. I'm back. Well, I guess we're all taking a break. Hi, chat.
Yup.
Yeah, we have some new faces in here today. Welcome, welcome, all of you. Enjoy the stream.
Should watch the other campaigns.
Yep, the other campaigns are very entertaining. They are. Well, it's funny you say that you want to join, because, you know, eventually we will have some slots opening up.
Ooh.
Not at the moment, because 3 campaigns at the same time is probably my limit. Um, but
I don't know. Maybe you should make a fourth one.
I mean, I'm always working on content, so eventually there will be a new campaign. But
Ooh.
Plot twist.
Dun
Smash 'em
dun
with
dun. No, we had an imposter among us all along. New character introduction.
I haven't read D&D campaigns.
there you go. Yeah, Luno, I know you want to be in every campaign, but you can't be in every single one.
Oh. Sour Lemon Zest is one of my friends.
Yeah,
I wasn't looking at chat, and then I.
they mentioned they were a friend of one of the players. I assume probably. Yeah.
Oh, that's me. Oh my god, I'm so popular.
God, I would ignore me.
Interesting character concept.
Indeed.
Everybody's trying to get in on this this hot campaign action.
Well, so to explain, those of you who are new, this is a living world, Grand Lorien. So the campaigns that are all existing and the ones in the past all take place on the same timeline in the same universe. So actions of one campaign can affect actions of a different campaign. They can aid each other, they can hinder each other, they can even potentially meet each other. So
We just killed like 3 trees, and another campaign, global warming, starts to occur.
Yeah, butterfly effect.
Guys, I think the carbon of somewhere, we can't breathe. Things are dying. God, somebody must have killed 3 tree-like creatures.
Although if I had to wager a guess, since we're the newest campaign, I'd say we're the furthest in the timeline.
so you're all happening at once.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's interesting.
So there's no reason why you guys can't coexist right now. If there's ever like a weird timeline thing, that they would have to be kind of diverged, but there's no reason why these 3 campaigns can't coexist. So all 3 of you guys are at the same time.
We find out where the other campaigns are going on and say, hey, we're gonna not follow where you want to go. Let's go meet up with these guys. And then we have a crossover event for like 3 episodes.
But that might
And then
have
it never happens.
It might have its own consequences as well, right?
oh
That's true.
god.
I mean, if you
We
guys
are a level 1 party.
For-
Just saying.
yes. Also, to add to that, things coexist for you guys, but it coexists for any villains in the world as well. So ignoring their plans will allow them to succeed at them. So
That's true.
ignoring the plot hooks is possible, but not always the best idea.
Major consequences.
Might have consequences. I've never stopped you from
All
doing
right,
it.
guys. Let's turn into murder hobos and be super annoying, and everybody will hate us.
It's time
Um,
for life consequences.
Sour Lemon Zest, while we're taking this little break, I can fill you in on any context you want. This is Hearth and Home. They take place in Averlin. There's one that streams on Friday. They are the prison escapees. That's the fresh meat campaign. And then there's the Class of Crows, which take place on Sunday. And they're at a school for spellcasters. All the way on the east coast of the continent, so everybody's pretty far away right now. You guys are placed central to everyone else right now.
I see.
During this rest, I'm gonna take a short look up and down, like the north and the south ways, and just see if there's anything that would clue me into where we're going or where we should be going.
Um. So. Yeah, I'll get to that one second. I just want to do something.
All right.
It's a short rest, right?
It is a short rest,
Mhm.
yeah. So you can use any hit dice if you still think you need it. Just check them off and roll them.
Right.
Yeah, don't forget about those because they're very useful heals.
How do I use that?
So on D&D Beyond, there'll be a short rest button at the top. You just click that. It'll show you how many you have total, and then what dice value that is, plus the modifier. And so you just check them off, kind of like a spell slot. When you use them, you can use both of them if you want. You probably only have maybe one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're level 1, so you only have one.
I forget. We get these back from like long rest or something. Right?
Yeah, so long rest you get half them back. That'll be all of them for you guys since you only have one.
I'll use it. Why not?
I don't know. A possible D8 for only 3 points. I think I can save it.
Boats and cloaks.
I'm a squishy rogue. I can't afford to save it.
I apologize. I apologize if you guys hear like chewing ASMR. I'm eating mixed vegetables right now, so
Well, if Hilda's considered squishy and is 1 hit point above my max, maybe I should use it. Yeah, okay, I'll use a hit die. Oh, so I roll the DA manually, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't quite calculate those yet. Eventually, it probably will, but at the moment,
Oh
you gotta
boy!
manual roll.
7 for the 3 health I can get back.
That's the
Oh,
that's
well.
that's the risk you take when you use here.
Oh well. Yeah, D&D Beyond is a tough one. I did have to change a few spell picks because of limitations.
Sounds complicated. Good thing I don't know any spells.
Yeah.
good thing
A
I
lot
don't
of
know
them
any
have their-
spells either.
Yeah, a lot of them have their names changed, and some are just missing. I assume because you have to buy the books digitally to get access to them.
Which is so annoying. Like, imagine
Yeah.
creating a game and then you have to pay for information you can just look up on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, how would they sell their books if the official tool had them for free? But like, maybe you just shouldn't make an official tool then.
They give it a lot of the stuff for free, but you guys get to use all the stuff that I have. So
See,
if there's anything that you don't have, throw it by me because I typically don't use the stuff that I don't have.
I forget which book Dissonant Whispers was in. I don't know if that was the PB.
Dissonant Whispers? We should have that. Maybe not. I can double check for you. Just let me know on Discord anytime.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's not super important, but
But yeah,
I'll say something
the
if any
upside
other
of
things
D&D
missing.
Beyond is the homebrew stuff.
Yeah.
When you join the campaign through me, you're able to use all of my homebrew stuff, which is the most useful thing. So that's why I use it. Plus, it's good for the rolls too. But there's definitely some features that I want added.
Yeah, it's hard for me to tell which spells are for where, because I typically use the Grimoire when I'm looking them up, so they're all kind of mashed together.
Fair. Okay. Just want to double check something and then should be good to go. Alright, good to go. So you spend some time around the fire that you've built. Yeah, you can, for chat, you can buy individual stuff that if you don't want to buy like entire books, just like a buck or two. Anyway, you spend some time around your fire and that you've built out of these creatures that you've slain. And as they burn down slightly, particularly the two stump ones, they let out kind of a puff of smoke that's very like acrid and terrible smelling smoke as they reach kind of the core. And it keeps you warm, but it does smell quite bad, as you can kind of see that they have almost like a yellow core inside them.
Maybe this was a bad idea. I'm sorry, guys. With
you-
any of you with sensitive noses, I apologize.
That oozes out. Yeah,
Eh.
Koja, you have to take a couple steps back because it's really strong for you. What with your Nyanhari senses?
Yeah.
So you spend your time doing your short rest, and then if there's nothing else, then I'll address. Was it Sildren's question about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To the north, it seems like there's more pine trees. To the south, the trees seem twisted.
Twisted sounds good to me. Alright. I'm gonna report that things seem deranged down below, and we should probably head south once we're done.
Question.
Yes. For who?
Are the cores of the monster still intact?
They kind of like pop and hiss and ooze as they're kind of turning into the acrid smoke.
Ah,
It's
I
kind of
they're
like
quite hot.
molten ooze now, yeah.
I want to poke one with my sword.
Alright, you get a little bit of the ooze on your sword, but other than that, nothing happens.
Hooray, stink sword.
Maybe it can be used as a poison. Or wait, no, venom. Because it would be going into the wound. You wouldn't be ingesting it.
Alright, so, what do you do?
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna try and pick off a little bit of the ooze with my dagger, and I'm gonna scrape it off into one of my glass bottles for later. See if that becomes useful.
Okay, that was Koja who did that, or?
Yeah, me,
Okay.
Koja.
Sometimes I get voices mixed up when it's a new group, so apologies, but it'll happen.
It's fine.
I'll never get Norika mixed up, but
What about me?
you have a pretty deep voice, so I can
Yeah.
usually tell. But sometimes if I'm only half paying attention, I'll get everybody mixed up, so
I can go deeper.
not as deep as me.
Is that a challenge?
You don't want to accept that challenge, trust me.
People, please, you have deep voices. Let's move on already.
I was making a joke because I have a voice modifier, so
Oh, yeah.
I can infinitely
Wait, no,
cheat.
you should.
Hacks!
Can you mix two of them, or is it just one?
What do you mean by two of them?
Like, if you had two of them, like, could you enable two of them at the same time?
Yeah,
No.
2 voice effects.
No, but I can make a custom one that has both
That's
voice
really
effects.
sad.
Oh, that would be
I
sick.
think it would be funny if you had like the really deep one mixed with the echo one, and you were like, "Hey
Oh, yeah.
guys, it's
Yeah, I can do
God
that.
here."
Mortals.
I can do that. I got all kinds of voices ready, but you don't get to hear them until you find something that has that voice. The
That's
echo
really
one,
sad.
the echo one you'll hear all the time when I accidentally push the button, but that's
Yeah.
that's the most boring one, so I don't mind.
You
Alright.
say boring, I say hilarious.
You say boring, I say, "Wow, that was surprising." God, is that you? It's me, Naraka. Please help me. I'm with a bunch of weirdos right now.
Yeah, after the goo thing, I'm gonna get up. I'm all ready to go. I'm dusting myself off.
Alright. Then it's up to you guys where you go.
I guess
I'm gonna-
south sounds good.
Yeah. Spooky trees galore.
Hell yeah. Let's get lost.
Let's vote each other out of the forest to die.
A long time ago, someone told me to get lost, and now I can finally do it.
Wait, should we put the fire out first? That seems dangerous.
Nah.
If it burns down the whole forest, so be it.
Wait,
I
I'm
mean,
still
at least
here.
we'll
I'll
be
put
able
it
to.
out.
Yeah. Yeah, but if it like burned down the whole forest, then like Smokey the Bear could show up and be like, "Hey guys, forest fires are bad."
And then he gets
Guys.
pissed at us, and then we get into a new encounter with Smokey the Bear.
You guys have a druid in the party. You already have a Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other group will warn you not to make an enemy of Athar.
Yeah.
They had an interesting little run-in with some problems that arose.
Alright, so we'll head south. See
Okay.
what there is.
So as you head further south, the trees are closer together, and there's a lot more of them. So things start to kind of darken around you as the foliage begins to cover and blot out the sun. And every once in a while, as you travel, you see trees that look a lot stranger than before. They don't have any leaves, and they're twisted as if someone just reached down and yanked them in a screw.
I was gonna say twisted then.
Exactly. Yeah, I was trying to think of a better word than twisted because I didn't want to use the same word. But
Twisted them twistily.
you also see other trees that grow strange-looking fruit. Let's take a look, shall we?
I'm gonna look for any more of those tree things that we saw earlier. I don't know if I'd be able to tell them apart from their surroundings, but
You don't see any. The trees here look much
Alright.
different than before, though. There's strange trees you've never seen before, Soljin. Flowers and bushes that don't look alike to anything you've seen.
So is this some of the fruit you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna try and take some of that.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Kind of yummy,
useful.
guys.
It's
Yeah.
pretty high up on the tree. This tree doesn't grow any leaves; it just grows fruit.
Naraka would like to try and take some of the fruit as well, noticing that everybody else is short.
I'd say that
She's
Naraka is the only one who can reach, actually.
Yeah.
Please help.
Short people.
Joke's on you. I climb up one of the trees and grab
Yeah,
it.
wait, yeah, I have a climbing speed.
No, let me flex being tall for 5
Yeah,
minutes.
okay, you can be tall.
Yay, get to be tall. So does Naraka grab it with like issue, or can she just like grab a few?
Well, you can pluck them off.
Okay.
With your horns.
Stab through them, like, okay guys, kebabs. Who wants
Fruit
some?
kebabs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try any myself, but these could be helpful in certain ways.
I think we should each
Yeah.
pocket a few of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, I don't know, 3. That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2.
I will take 2 as well.
All right, you've gathered some fruit. As you spend some time reaching up into this tree to pick the fruit, you begin to hear a buzzing sound in the distance
Oh boy.
to the south,
The
and it
south.
grows stronger and stronger.
That's not
I'm
good.
gonna hide behind a tree.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what Naraka could do to hide in this situation. Are there large bushes?
Do we have to roll to try and hide, or can I just do that?
If you're hiding behind a tree, it's pretty easy to hide behind a tree.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
I want to climb in the tree.
All right.
I want to hide behind
Sorry, that
something.
was Hilda who said she was climbing.
Yeah.
All right, then you're gonna have to make a roll.
All right. Which roll?
Just a dex roll.
All right. Cool. 22.
All right, then you can climb the tree as well. Kojo, are you climbing?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Also Dex?
No, you have a climbing speed. You're fine. Use your
yes,
claws.
hell yeah.
Climbing a tree is an easy thing for Indian Hari. All right, so the buzzing grows stronger and stronger, and eventually you see.
Oh, it's ugly.
Mosquitoes that are about the size of you. Naraka, you're bigger than them, but Sildren, Koja, and Hilda,
Only
these
slightly.
mosquitoes are your size.
I think it looks nice.
Goblins.
These things are really creepy looking. Jeez.
As they move closer, I'm going to ready. Oh, if I use produce flame, will they be able to see the light that it produces?
Not until you cast it, but if you're ready.
Right. Okay, so I'll ready it then.
So what's the trigger condition then?
It attacks anyone in the party.
Okay.
No, I'm staying in the tree.
Come here, Kojo. Come here.
No.
Do they just appear to be
Death grip?
hanging out?
They're buzzing around. They dart kind of from tree to tree. Occasionally stop at on the side of one of the trees, and flap their wings slightly, and then they lift back up again.
Can I tell what they're doing?
Not particularly. They're just behaving like flittering insects who are looking for something.
Alright.
Can I try to stealthily throw one of the fruits that I have gathered away from me, but like in the general direction of where they are?
Sure.
Okay. What do I roll for that?
If you're trying to make sure that they don't notice where it came from, then stealth.
Okay. So I rolled a. I rolled a 2 for stealth. Oh no.
Shocker.
Not good.
Completely made.
I'm so sorry, guy.
Yeah, I don't think the inspiration die is gonna help that.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. So you do, to clarify, it's someone's birthday today, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, you do have inspiration.
Well, it
From-
wasn't my role, so.
You can pass it.
Huh?
Birthday inspiration can be passed.
Oh. You know what? Why not? I'll give it to Naraka. Try that again, please.
It's gonna be wasted so bad.
Okay,
It's,
so that means I can roll again.
Yes.
Thank you,
It
Chad.
only lasts for this one session, so you might as well use it on your birthday.
Okay. I'll roll again. Give me 1 second.
Alright,
I have
that
to pull
one.
it up. I have it on a different tab. Okay.
You shouldn't have said
go.
give me one.
Let's go. Oh, I got it. I got a 20. I mean, I didn't get like a nat 20, but I got a 20.
Okay. Then you throw one of the fruit, and it kind of. Where are you trying to throw it?
Hold on. Let me whip out the ruler really fast. My dog is licking my hand. Stop. Like in this general vicinity, like here-ish.
All right. We'll say you throw it there then. Is that
Okay.
good?
Yeah.
All right. You throw the fruit here, and the closest mosquito kind of notices a sound in that direction, not coming from you, but coming from the fruit itself as it lands, and it buzzes over and lands for a moment. It looks at the fruit, and then it looks around, and then it moves on. It doesn't do anything to the fruit.
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to see if it would like eat it or something.
Oh, they don't eat fruit.
What? Obviously, here's me hoping that they were like vegetarian or something. God, obviously
think-
not.
I think you were hoping for a bit much there.
So we
Listen,
still don't know if
maybe
it's
listen,
poisonous.
maybe they were fruit flies. Maybe they were fruit flies, just human sized. Okay,
They're
just
mosquitoes.
just putting that out there.
Fruit flies lay their eggs in fruit. The fruit's too small.
Shh, it's fine. Shh, it's fine. Ignore me. It's fine.
Oh, this is not a good situation to be in.
I think we're kind of just stuck and we have to either fight them or just kind of try and sneak around.
I say we go back because I doubt the goblins would have come through here.
Yeah, because
I
if
am
they're
100% sure whatever is making these disappearances happen is down this way.
yeah, but like I feel like if they're like
It
very
may not be
large,
goblins.
yeah, it may also not be goblins, but I feel like because these things are very large, and if the goblins had came down this way, assuming that these mosquitoes are like generally hostile, they might have just been like to
Yeah.
the goblins.
Well, what do you do?
I'm gonna flip a coin to see.
Is there any way I
Ooh.
could tell how strong they are, like hit points wise, perception maybe?
We'll say insight.
Insight. Okay.
I'm gonna roll for that too.
I would also like to roll for insight.
Then let's just
I
have
haven't
one
sh-
of you do it with advantage. Then
You want me to do it? I have.
whoever's got
good.
the highest modifier, go for it.
Yeah.
I have a +3.
And
I
refresh.
also
I have a
plus
plus
three.
5.
Oh,
Okay,
Never
yeah, you
mind,
do
you
it.
do it. Yeah.
Oh no, I only have plus 3. Sorry.
Well,
I didn't take those.
Ah.
okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good thing we have advantage. That was a 4. 14.
Okay. So who was that who made the roll?
Koja, me.
Okay, Koja. You've never seen creatures like these before, but they send a shiver down your spine.
Okay, I do not like the sound of that.
Are we gonna have to Koja down from the tree?
Knock me down, I don't like this.
Alright. You want to run?
That
I'm gonna
is an
go with
option.
I'm gonna go with my coin flip to see if we continue on in this direction or head back.
You know what?
Alright.
I'll follow that. Sure.
All right. Call it.
Are you guys deciding your fate through a coin toss?
Hell
So-
yeah.
I'm an
Why
agent
not?
of chaos. Why not?
All right.
Naraka does not like this idea, but
Fortuna approves.
All right, call it.
As someone else call it.
Heads. Heads we fight.
All right. Tails, we retreat then.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
okay. Let's go.
We'll see if we can, but
Yeah.
We'll try our
we're gonna
best.
attempt to sneak our way back out of here.
Oh God, Naraka.
Well, I have the
Yeah, it's
ability to
okay.
double my speed, so I am
It's fine.
just out of here, 120 feet.
Oh, bye, I guess.
Leap down.
Okay, I'm gonna create a distraction. I'm gonna chuck the flame right at this tree. Oh wait, no, it has to be within 30 feet.
You could do that one. That one over there. Okay. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I'll try and hit the edge of this tree right here. See if I can
Okay.
light it on fire and give us a distraction to get away.
How about that one?
That's directly in front of me.
Yeah, away from Naraka is probably our best bet.
Yeah, I guess.
See, tanks are great until you have to run away from something. And then you're like,
Alright.
well, shit, I've got this humongous bull.
Can I hit this?
I'd say sure. Why not?
Okay. I'm gonna
It's
just...
only 5 feet. Yeah, that's far enough. You got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna... Once I've thrown the fire, I'm gonna attempt to just get out of here.
How much can we move? Like, trying to run away. Like, how many feet?
Unfortunately, I think you're gonna need another
I
stealth
think
check.
we're not in...
Yeah,
I think we're not in combat, so you just move until...
it's like 45 feet.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
If I...
You're not in combat.
Okay.
And they're distracted by Soldrin's fireball, so no stealth
So-
roll.
Okay.
Can I
running.
tell? Are they hostile? Like, am I able to
Absolutely
tell
running.
if they would? Just
They-
before we go.
They immediately investigated when they heard a noise. That's all I'll tell you.
Okay,
Hmm.
So,
that's enough for me.
hostile. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with
let's
will
dip.
kill us if they see us.
Let's dip.
Jay, do I need to make a roll to jump out of the tree?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh no!
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Alright. uh 9.
Oh,
no.
That's
Oh,
not that's
no.
not as terrible as it could have gone. But it is pretty bad. You jump out of the tree, and I'll say you don't make any noise, but you will take some damage.
Alright, fair.
You take 2 damage then, as you kind of twist your ankle slightly on the landing.
Damn. Itch. Alright, and then I get the hell out.
All right, so heading north.
Mhm.
yeah, I am sitting on the ground up the path and I am panting.
All right. So, heading back north.
Oh, that was bad news bears back there.
Maybe we don't go that way.
All right, you can have your nice music back.
Yay.
Yeah.
Peace.
Oh, give me a second. My dog is eating raw chicken.
Okay.
Bella, get. Stop. Oh my god! Stop eating that. I'm so sorry. She's literally trying to attack me. It's fine. Oh. Okay, continue. I apologize.
I guess we check out north.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah, sure. Anything's better than down there.
Maybe
Yeah.
we don't deal with giant mosquitoes right now. Just the thought.
I am not fighting bugs.
Fucking monstrous bioluminescent mosquitoes.
Chat was sweating during that segment.
If it glows, it's evil.
Yeah. Especially if it's like light green.
Not the not the worst instinct, I guess. If it glows, it's evil. That's all right. Okay, so you head north now, and this time, the trees don't darken, but they are more frequent, and you notice that there's a shift sort of from the deciduous red and yellow trees to more pine and spruce trees in this direction. And you travel in this direction for around 20-ish minutes, and then make a survival check for me, whoever wants to.
I'll do it.
21.
21. All right,
Mhm.
Siljan. Is that Siljan who did that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool! I got 20.
I also got 19.
Even
if
better.
It matters.
Okay, so out of the corner of your eye, you see a small dirt path.
Hooray! Finally on the right track.
Are there wolf tracks on it?
Make another survival check. Just look for tracks.
18.
No, but then
You see human-sized footprints heading towards it, as well as some smaller footprints heading both toward and away from that path.
I'm able to tell the smaller still human, or human-ish.
They are human-ish, but they are much smaller than a normal human's foot.
All right.
We
I
went
guess
in the
we
right
follow
direction
that
this
way.
time.
That sounds like goblins to me.
might as well.
Yep.
I mean, we're certainly not going in the other direction.
Hell no.
Yeah.
It would probably be better if we don't die immediately, just saying.
You travel down that path for quite a while. It kind of winds in between pine trees, and the smell of pine needles kind of fills your nostrils as you travel now. And before long, you see in the distance, it's getting darker now, as the sun is almost ready to set. And the trees are a lot taller here. So eventually in the distance you see a small cabin.
I've seen enough horror movies to know this is a bad idea.
Murder cabin.
I think I
Okay,
prefer
guys,
a
let's
murder
go in.
cabin to
Alternatively,
some
friendly
giant
witch.
mosquitoes.
We open the murder cabin, and inside, the mosquitoes are there.
They followed me.
They're like eating dinner,
They're playing poker at a table.
and they're like, why are you here? You should be the other way.
Are there any windows?
There are. There's no light in the windows.
I'm gonna
How depressing.
roll up to one of the windows and see if I can look inside with my dark vision.
Okay.
I assume they're over here-ish.
So as you actually head upwards, you begin to hear kind of like scratching and rattling noises from inside the cabin.
Great.
Murder cabin. Right.
Or abducted
Murder
people
cabin.
cabin.
Or this is where we kill people cabin.
And then
Yeah.
as you reach the window and peer inside, you see bent over a small figure in the corner who just appears to be opening cabinets.
Is that a dead person on the floor?
Oh my god, I think that's
Can I tell what generally that person is?
This person?
Like,
Or this person?
yeah, well, either.
This corpse seems humanoid, human-sized. This one is smaller than a human.
Is this one?
It's not facing you, so you can't quite tell.
Do I know the sex of this one? All right.
Can I get on the map, please?
no.
Hey.
You should be there.
Well, I am now.
What's going on in there? Still
All right.
Hey, is there a dead body in there? Because we thought it might be a murder cabin. Is it a murder cabin?
It sure is a murder cabin.
Yes! No
What do you
mosquitoes.
say?
Why are you
Yeah.
celebrating?
It's
What do you
better
say?
than the
Whatever's
mosquitoes.
inside.
You know what? You're right. Yeah.
I would have gladly take a murder cabin over literal mosquitoes.
I want to
And
check.
they're slightly smaller than me.
What do you want to do? Sorry.
I want to check the well.
Okay.
Like say, hey, is anyone down there?
How
Are there
loudly?
any more murder victims down there?
How loudly do you say that?
Slightly low normal volume.
Hold on. Oh my god.
It is very quiet here. You hear some clattering from inside the cabin.
I'm still looking through, correct?
You see the figure kind of sit up with a start, and it kind of darts its eyes around. It looks.
All right, I'm gonna duck below the window,
Make a stealth roll.
and I'm gonna. Oh, dang it!
Are there windows like to the?
There's a window on this side.
Yeah. Are there any
And a
like?
window
Are
on
they
this side,
just on
so
the
you should be
front, or are there any on the other sides of the?
Just on the front.
Okay, great.
It's an 11.
Sure. You duck down just in time, and it seems suspicious. It's still looking, but it
Can we
doesn't.
tell if
Alright.
the window's open?
They aren't. They're glass.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper to you guys. Let's all just charge in there and just like, I don't know, figure out what's going on here. I think at first we should. Okay, I'm gonna hold. Uh, sorry, produce flame as we go in there, and if the creature is hostile, I'm gonna fire it off. But
As
I
he's
think
saying,
I think we just all run in, like all four of us, just burst into this random cabin.
as
Yeah,
he's going.
the readied action won't quite work like that, but
Okay.
we'll see.
Well,
We'll see what
I'll
happens.
think about it.
Yeah, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. You can
Think
decide
about it really
when.
hard.
All right, you're charging in.
Yep.
Alright.
Sure. Fuck it.
Hilda just walks in.
The door
Um,
is ajar,
I
so
think
you don't.
Naraka's gonna stay outside just to make sure that the creature does not escape.
Okay. You see Naraka through the window. You can kind of see the figure jump as they kind of kick the door in and rush into the room.
No, I don't. I just open the door and walk in.
All right.
Casually, hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
As though you own the house.
Why is there a dead body on my floor?
So,
The creature spins around, and you can tell that it's a goblin. Female.
I say,
And
hey,
it spins around and kind of holds its arms up, almost as if it's like surrendering.
I'm gonna just walk up and see if I can tie it up.
As you start to walk towards it, it backs away and goes, hold on.
okay, this one's
Alright,
talking.
I'm gonna
That-
stop.
oh,
Yeah, and wait.
The creature kind of eyes each of the three of you, waiting for you to make any sort of move. And then slowly you see its gaze just kind of, from the three of you, it just kind of shifts slowly to the body, and then back to you guys. And then
I found it like this.
Here.
it stands there for a second and goes, Swiss didn't do it. Swiss didn't do it.
Did you find the cabin like this?
Yeah. Swiss didn't kill anybody. Swiss would never.
can I check the body and see if I can figure out like how old it is, like how long it's been here?
Around at least like 4-ish days. It's been it's clearly kind of decomposing already.
Does it match the description of anyone missing from town?
You didn't get any descriptions of anybody missing from town.
We
Damn.
probably should have done that. Just
We
saying.
should have done that. Yeah.
We should have done
Uh,
that. Hmm.
I
guess
just
we'll
like to imagine.
we'll just drag the body back.
I just like to imagine we're actually having that conversation. Character like, oh shit, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, like we're all standing there, like, "Ha! We probably should have asked to see what those people look like."
Alright.
Corpse is a corpse.
I'm gonna ask the Goblin, when did you find this cabin?
Just earlier. Just earlier
Today?
today. Yeah.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Then just
Okay, 8. That's not good.
all right. The other roll.
I got a 2.
She's telling the truth, as far as you can
Yeah.
tell.
Alright. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna just. Is there anything around the cabin that would? I don't know.
So looking around the cabin, it's a little dark in here, but children, Kojo, people with night vision, with dark vision can see there's several kind of furs. There's a wolf fur on the ground, and a mounted stuffed head of an elk. There's food sitting on this table behind the goblin.
Is that like a Pac-Man pizza? What is that?
It's
It's
moldy cheese, so the food looks old, as if it's kind of been sitting there for a while.
Ooh.
There's some kind of broken glass on the ground, and then the corpse, which has kind of dried blood around it.
Can I
Um,
tell?
These cabinets are open on this kind of under the table here.
Is this a male?
The corpse,
Yeah.
it is an adult male human.
I think this is the trapper's house, but I don't know.
You might be
So
right.
I'm just gonna throw that out there, but I
Did we
don't
talk
really
about
know.
Trapper? I forgot.
The trapper lost his son investigating goblins.
So
but-
maybe the trapper got killed for investigating?
I have no clue.
That is quite suspicious with a goblin here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also,
Can I
how do I
tell-
turn my icon? I don't remember how to do that.
Yellow
Uh,
sus.
Walk over to the goblin.
She like backs her way into the corner as far as she can.
I'd like to think that Naraka just like walked in just while this was happening.
Can I roll intimidation and say, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, go ahead, roll intimidation.
That's a 23.
She shrinks herself as small as she possibly can into that corner, and kind of holds her arms in front of her face as if she's protecting herself, and says, "Swiss just looking for shinies. Swiss wouldn't hurt anybody."
Where'd he come from?
Well, she pauses for a moment. Swiss doesn't really have a home anymore, but just kind of spend time in the woods, but... And she trails off.
Stop misgendering the goblin, children. It's rude.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Alright, do you know where... Or are there any, like, goblin encampments around here?
Her eyes kind of light up as you mention that. She says, "Yeah, Swiss. Swiss knows. There's a goblin encampment, sort of to the northwest. But they kicked Swiss out, so I want nothing to do with him."
They kicked you out, huh?
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
They say that Swiss only steals useless things instead of like people and livestock. Swiss only steals shinies. They say that's useless, and they kick me out.
I like you.
People and livestock, you say?
Okay, yeah, butting in. Like, okay, so they're kidnapping people?
Why are they stealing people? Wait,
Swiss...
I count as both people and livestock. Wait a minute. feel like this is targeted directly at me.
Um,
I back off a little.
okay, she kind of relaxes as you back off. She relaxes slightly, but she still looks on edge, and her eyes kind of dart between each of you. Her ears are kind of trembling a little bit.
I say, it's okay, we're not gonna hurt you.
Okay. Well,
Holy shit, Brock is gone!
You just pass through the window.
I was zoomed in. I missed all that.
I'm so sorry. My dog stepped on my keyboard.
God, that was great. You can't write this shit.
Oh my god.
Man.
Naraka said, "This is terrifying," and proceeded to jump through the wall.
Swiss continues and says, Swiss don't know anything about the kidnapping operation. You got to talk to that old lady. She showed up and all my friends started acting weird and, well, I want nothing to do with them now.
All right.
How about you join up with us?
That depends on where you're going. You go in dangerous places.
Well,
Probably.
we'd like it if you show us the encampment, and then you can be free to do whatever you'd like.
I mean, we just avoided a dangerous place, so you can judge for yourself.
Those mosquitoes.
Speaking of, do you know anything about those humongous mosquitoes down south?
South? You went south. Never go south.
Look, we went
good
south,
to know.
okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to know. Anyway, do you know anything aside from don't go south? There's big mosquitoes.
Life drinkers.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I don't like this.
How does the life drinking work?
Well, they stab you, and then they suck all the life out.
Great. Hey
Swiss,
guys,
do-
I don't think we should go south.
Never go
Swiss, do you-
south.
Swiss,
Well,
do you know anything about the weird fruits down there?
No, I don't go south. I saw one of them big mosquitoes, and I never went there again.
I mean, fuck, I understand why.
we should give Swiss one of the fruits and be like, here, try it.
Oh yeah,
No experimenting on
Yes.
Swiss. The chat loves Swiss.
Experiment on Swiss. Experiment on Swiss. Actually,
No!
Naraka
Oh,
Naraka would never do that.
we could have a
typically.
friend. We could have a little goblin friend.
That's true. Oh my god.
I don't think
fixed party
Swiss wants to
member.
follow us.
Swiss is like, you guys went south? That's hardcore. Never going with you guys anywhere.
I mean, if you come with us, we'll keep you safe.
Alright, she looks at you guys.
Everyone strike a heroic pose.
She seems satisfied that you might be able to keep her safe because of intimidation check over here and 9 foot tall minotaur over here. And she relaxes a little bit and says, well, I mean, I guess I could show you the area, but I'm not going in there.
That's
Fair
fine.
enough.
You can wait outside. It's fine.
Yeah, you can wait in the car with the AC on. It's okay.
The whispers, you
Alright.
spend too much time in there and you start hearing whispers in the back of your head scratching at you like claws.
Okay, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, we're not going there.
Swiss never going back there.
What, the encampment? That's
I'll
happening at the encampment?
I'll show you where it is, but I'm never going back there.
All right.
That's fine.
Before we go, can I check? Do I know how this person died?
Medicine check.
$12.
Looks like they were stabbed by multiple means. It wasn't just a single blade that killed them.
Opportunity weapon or multiple people.
The trapper is wearing a necklace.
What of?
It looks like. Looks like this.
Hmm,
That's not creepy.
that's sketch. I'm gonna try and take that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
not touching
touch
that.
it.
Oh, that looks a little scary.
I implore you to touch it. I'm not doing it.
I'll
I
touch
will
it.
definitely be taking that.
Oh, God.
I want to poke the eyeball.
And
See
before
if
it
it
erupts
blinks.
over in it. Anyway,
Disrespectful to take this. I just want to get some perspective on this, guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than the mosquitoes, so.
Yeah, so I just want to take the necklace and then let's go look at the goblin camp and then we can figure out what to do from there. Because my guess is we should probably take this huntsman to town and like report that they're dead. I
Yeah.
mean,
And the
the
necklace
very
was
least.
totally missing when we found
well, they're not gonna ask about the necklace,
And if there was a necklace, there wasn't.
right? It's
No
them.
my
What
necklace.
necklace?
What necklace? You mean the one that we currently have in our possession? Nah, we got that from like a mosquito.
If they know about the necklace, I'll give them the necklace, but I doubt they'll know about it.
Jay.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna take out one silver piece and flash it to Swiss.
Her eyes
Like,
light up and she goes, "Shiny."
if you
We should
take
introduce
this,
Swiss to the fountain in the town with all of the coins in it.
I'm gonna give this to you, and as thanks for giving us information and taking us to the encampment.
The whole time you're talking, she's just nodding enthusiastically and staring at the coin.
I put I hide the coin in my hand
All right.
as saying this.
She looks back at you then.
But there's another one for you if you decide on your own you want to join us afterward.
All right. All right. Swiss understand.
All right, cool.
Does the
And
body have clouded eyes?
The body? No.
Yeah. Okay.
I like flip the coin into the air, catch it, and then hand it to Swiss.
She happily takes it.
Cool.
And she kind of tucks it away in a little pouch that she has at her side. So what did you guys do with the necklace?
I took it.
You took it?
Mm-hmm.
Who? Soljin? Koja?
Stiltrin.
Soljin, okay. Alright. Anything else?
I think that's it for me.
I'm gonna like lean over to Swiss, like, hey, did you find any shinies on your own before we got here?
Her eyes dart back and forth for a sec. Make a persuasion check.
Alright. Nat 20.
No, God.
He says, "Well, I found a few things," and she pulls out a ring, a small metal ring, and a couple copper pieces.
Hilda, please. You don't need more copper. Please.
No, no.
You've already stolen all of the children's wishes.
You don't
What
need more copper.
Hey, I'm not a fucking copper pincher, okay? I just wanted to see how good she was at finding shiny stuff. I'm like, I like shoot her finger guns. Like, nice haul.
She says, "Yeah, shinies. I love shinies. Do you like shinies too?"
Yeah. And then I used to
Take
be
your
a pirate.
if this were a video game, it would pop up in the corner +5 rep with Swiss.
Swiss will remember that.
Exactly, yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, I'm gonna get shinies too.
She's gonna tuck her shinies away back in her pouch.
I'm gonna like lightly pat her on the head.
Okay.
Head pats. Head
She
pats for Swiss.
she accepts the head pat.
Please.
Nice. Alright. I join up with everyone else.
Yeah, I'm
How
gonna head up.
large is the wolf rug?
Oh God,
You're gonna wear it, aren't you?
you're gonna
How,
wear it.
how large is the wolf rug?
Oh my god.
Wait, is this on top of the circus?
Yes, do
listen, listen. How large is the wolf rug?
it.
It is the size of a normal wolf. Might look a little big here, but it's the size of a normal wolf.
Where is a belt? A pelt belt.
I could wear it as a hat.
It's hat sized, even for you.
Hood sized. How about that? No, I'm just going to I'm gonna leave it. Unfortunately, I will stick with the circus tent for now.
You could have had a wolf belt. That would have been so badass.
What was I supposed to do with a wolf belt? Whack people with this
Take
wolf
the
rug?
pelt.
Fine, fine. I'll take it. Fine. I'll wear a wolf belt.
Hell
Happy.
yeah.
Happy now.
Pelt belt.
Also, thank you so much, Sour Lemon. Don't mind me, I'm just addressing chat.
Naraka is gonna be the most mismatched character.
We've got
God, he's
circus
out.
tent.
I
We have
Just
wolf
the fucking,
belt.
just the Pro CD ass kicking outfit video.
Alright.
like Naraka finds a stupid hat and like puts it on. And is like, all right, guys, ready to hit up the tower.
You manage to tie the wolf rug around your waist then.
Jesus.
It's like a wolf like kilt.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
That's even cooler.
With a red and white striped cape.
It would be
Love it.
cooler without the circus tent, but the circus tent has to stay.
I don't know. You're like
It adds to it.
You
I
could
think it's
just
way
go a little chilly.
a cave woman, Evil Knievel.
That's true. I don't like that.
Alright. I'm gonna ask Swiss to lead us to the camp.
You're heading to the goblin camp.
Yeah.
Okay. She kind of heads out of the cabin and spends a few moments sort of looking around. She inspects some trees.
I gotta be honest, guys. I didn't know if goblins could talk, so this has been very informative.
She speaks in broken common, referring to herself in the third person, but it is common.
Slightly goblin-ist. But also, I am
Hey.
part cow, so who knows?
Satisfied that she has oriented herself, Um, she kind of sniffs the air for a second and then goes, "Right, I think I know the way now." Oh, Swiss thinks she knows the way now, sorry. I almost did Asta there for a sec. Wrong voice.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
let's go.
she begins to kind of lead you back. She follows the path for only a couple minutes and then takes a hard right and veers off kind of into the trees and begins to weave in between the trees. Occasionally she'll pause and turn around to make sure that you're still following her. And then she waits for you to catch up, and then she kind of scampers off ahead again.
Aw, she does care.
I really thought she was gonna run.
I have full faith in her.
And eventually the darker pines and the thicker kind of foliage eventually kind of begins to disperse a little bit, and you arrive in another clearing. It's still not very bright out as the sun is still setting, but the less tree cover means that you can see a little better here. Let's get Swiss in here too. Big Swiss. There we go.
Actually, humongous.
Big Swiss little Minotaur.
Swiss goes giant and becomes the boss fight.
Giga Swiss.
Swiss, we're so
Swiss's
sorry.
final smash.
Swiss takes a couple seconds and she does the same thing that she did earlier, where she inspects the trees. So you guys can do what you want during this time as she kind of reorients herself.
I'm gonna check this out over here.
Which?
I don't exactly know what this is. It's on the far right.
Okay.
Like a stone thing.
Let's do that first, and then we'll do Norca. So you can kind of see in the distance what looks to be sort of a collapsed ruin in the distance, Sildren.
I'll get closer.
Now that you get closer, you can see that it seems like a very neglected shrine.
Can I tell to what?
So there's a statue of a woman with long hair and sort of a circlet on her head. And the circlet has an emblem of a moon on it.
Alright. That's enough for me. I'll just kind of head back over to the group.
I asked Swiss what it was like in the Goblin encampment.
Well, it was alright when we were just, hunting animals in the woods, but then Swiss's friends started acting weird when that old lady arrived, and then it became miserable, and then they kicked me out, so I hate that place now.
Old lady? What old lady?
The creepy one.
There are many creepy old women in this world. You may have to be a little more specific.
Did she tell you her name?
No, they kicked Swiss out right when she arrived, just only a day later. So I never really learned. Swiss never learned much about her, but Swiss didn't like her. She creeped Swiss out.
We'll keep an eye out, Swiss.
Narka and Koja, this stump here, you can see kind of some mushrooms around it and fireflies. And then there's kind of like a little bit of a burrow in the side of it here.
Dump house. It's a house, guys. For something very small. That's my theory.
Sojourn.
Is that your professional Minotaur theory?
Yeah, my professional Minotaur theory is that some very small creature lives inside here in its little cottage core house.
Well, I know is some more weird fauna is very nice for me. I'm gonna pick some mushrooms.
So there's some fireflies that surround the stump, and they They flutter around and kind of avoid you as you approach it. Sildren, as you get closer, you see a symbol carved into the stump. It looks like this. And you recognize it as Druidic. And it means Fey Crossing.
Alright. And I would take that to mean that Fae go through here, or that this is a location that a Fae is living.
You take that to mean that there would be Fey located in this area. Yes. You
Okay.
can see
I was
that there.
right. It's a house.
You can see that there is a tunnel there.
I'm gonna
Only
want.
I had wild shape. I will just kind of. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for Twist to.
Don't ask why I want mushrooms, okay, guys?
Mushrooms are so cool. I don't understand why everybody isn't picking mushrooms right now.
You know what? You're absolutely right, Naraka.
Swiss walks over and says, "Oh, Swiss, remember this stump? Swiss seen it before." So the tunnel, that kind of leads down on the stump is big enough for maybe a humanoid to fit in, but definitely not Naraka.
No, I can't go inside the cottage core house.
I am
I'll
not
take a
going
peek.
to the tiny house.
I'll take a peek. Naraka, get my feet if I
Yes.
start
I'll
screaming.
hold the feet so that you don't fall in.
So you lie down on. You have to lie down on your stomach to be able to fit in the
Yep.
tunnel. But as you kind of get up to your hips into the tunnel, it starts to actually widen up again. And then from there on, you can kind of crawl on your knees.
All right, I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you continue down into the tunnel just a little bit, and soon you see a wooden door in front of you.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. One sec.
Is it like a normal sized wooden door, or?
It's small, but he could crawl through it if he was on his knees. Okay. Let's go. You knock on the door, and then after a few moments, a small creature opens the door.
Cottage core house. Cottage.
Minish cap.
Those things are
Cottage core white grid. Cottage core white grid.
so Cottage core ambiance music. Cottage core ambiance music.
Cottage core void. Cottage core void.
Cottage core blurry background. Cottage core
Oh,
blurry
did it not load? Did it not
Oh,
load
it's
for you?
just loaded for
I'll
me.
refresh. I'll see.
It loaded for
That
me.
fixes it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
they have
Loaded
a
for me.
rocking chair! Bet.
My internet is just shit right now, so.
That's fun.
Bro, I wish I was in there. They have a rocking chair.
Well, that's what you get for being so big.
Ah, good for so many things, but not a lot.
That's better.
That means I don't
There we
get
go,
the
that's
cottage
better.
core.
Ew.
More mushrooms.
There's little vines, like little fairy lights, but they're vines.
Okay. So the one creature opens the door, and just kind of shakes its head at you, and makes a rattling noise as it shakes its head. But it looks excited to see you.
Do I know what it is?
You haven't seen one before.
Really?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna speak in Sylvan. I
Okay.
think I know that, right? Yeah, I do. Alright, I'm gonna say hello there.
It jumps up and down happily when you speak in Sylvan.
Alright.
and it kind of shakes its head excitedly again, making a rattling noise.
Do you
This-
live here?
Oh, I love this.
It
It's
nods
too
its head when you say that.
And it does a sick breakdance.
It starts like busting a move on top of the rug.
It default dances at you.
There's a big.
It's like Fortnite dancing.
Okay.
Like,
It waves you to come inside.
All right.
I wish whatever this little spinny thing was trying to tell me would load.
I'll move in.
The other one that's sitting in like a hay pile also looks up to see you and looks excited.
Kawaii children inside a stump.
Oh, it's so cute! It just pulled up for me. Oh my god. I wish Naraka wasn't so big. No.
The one that first opened the door for you goes over to a corner and grabs something, and then comes back and holds it out for you. I'll show it to you. It looks like this.
I'll reach my hands out and pick it up or hold it.
When you take it from it, it jumps around excitedly again and rattles its head.
This is so much
Alright.
better than mosquitoes.
And then it
I
says,
love this. I love this fact.
it says in Sylvan, present.
Present. Okay. What does it do, or what is it?
It jumps around and kind of excitedly makes more rattling noises. And says, Barkling, in a high-pitched voice.
Sparkling.
Sparkling. Okay. I'm gonna. What are you?
Barkling.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was answering your question as to what it was. Were you asking
Yeah.
what the present was?
yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I just don't want to create any confusion. It was answering what
Yeah.
it is.
I was like,
Okay.
it gave you.
I was like, it just gave me its child.
It said, "Here's a baby."
That was what I thought you might have thought, so I wanted to clarify. I
Yeah.
thought you were asking what it was the first time.
Really like how Sour Lemon is barking in the chat.
No.
Yeah. So what did it give me?
It says seed.
Seed. What
Jack
kind
and
of
the
seed?
Beanstalk type beat.
What kind of seed?
Ironwood seed.
Ironwood seed. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm going to thank it. Thank you so much for this. It's beautiful.
It excitedly kind of dances around.
You gotta do the jingle.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Have you been out much?
It shakes his head no.
Okay. Why not?
It comes a little closer and says, danger.
Do you know what kind?
It says, north danger, south danger.
Fair.
Let's hope North is less danger.
No, there's danger everywhere. I'm Well, thank you for this gift. Do you have anything else? I'll come visit you again, but I have friends waiting for me back outside.
When you ask if it has anything else, it shakes its head no.
All right. I'm going to. Well, actually, I'm gonna ask it if it wants to come with me.
It shakes its head no.
Okay.
And it makes
Yeah.
a rattling sound.
All right. Well, I'll come visit you again, but I'm gonna go see my friends, and I'm gonna just kind of slowly back out because I assume I can't really turn. I don't know exactly know how much space we have, but
Yeah, you have to kind of back your way out.
yeah.
Back that ass up.
Alright.
Soldrin comes out like ass first. From the stump.
I am
Could
like, you can see that I'm like literally bright. Like I'm like so happy right now when I come out of this stump. I'm like ecstatic.
Koji just has like one hand up, exasperated, like, what the hell? Why? Why'd you go in his stump?
Naraka cries just a little bit.
There
So
were
can I-
these. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
There were these. I assume they're forest spirit sprites or something.
Good instinct.
So I'm gonna just say there were these forest sprites in there that gave me this seed, and I'm gonna just kind of show the seed.
So we're all going insane. Got it.
I said it was an ironwood seed. Does anyone? I don't assume anyone knows what that is, but
They don't. If
Do I
anyone
know
knew,
what
it
that
would
is?
be you.
I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't think I know what that is, but I'm just gonna put that in
You've
my
heard
backpack.
you've heard stories about ironwood trees, but you've never seen one, and you don't know if they're real.
Okay, well,
Stories do so.
They are massive, massive trees.
yeah,
Sick.
giant beanstalk type stuff. Let's go.
I literally said that.
Yep.
Jack and the Beanstalk type beat.
All right. I'm
Let's go
gonna
fight a
look
giant,
to
you guys.
see if she is ready to move on.
Before
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna inspect this giant cobweb over here.
Where's Hilda wandered off to? There you are. It's a big
Giant
cobweb.
Can I tell if it was like made by a normal sized spider?
Yeah, it's a big cobweb, but it's not like especially like thick or anything like that. It seems like just a very industrious normal spider.
Okay. Never mind then.
With Sildren saying there's like spirits in the stump, can I make like an Arcana check on the mushrooms I picked?
Okay,
See if there's anything weird about them.
go ahead.
That is
Hey
a
guys, what
15.
did I miss?
There's nothing magical about the mushrooms.
Okay, I got mushrooms. Awesome.
Sadly, not magic mushrooms, but you did
Little
get mushrooms.
Cool, well,
If
I'm ready
you
to move
eat-
on.
Grow twice your size.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
assuming
shoot
there's nothing-
fireballs.
There's
Uh,
nothing magical about the seed either, right?
Are you gonna make an Arcana
Can I
check now?
tell? Yeah. Sure, I
Go
will
ahead.
make one.
You don't shoot fireballs with a mushroom. That's a
It's a
flower.
19.
Sorry, I haven't played Super Mario Brothers in ages.
Sorry, what was the roll?
19.
You sense a magical presence from the seed.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Magic seed. I am
We're
so
literally gonna get Jack and the Beanstalk.
happy. Okay. I'm ready.
Swiss sees that you guys have kind of finished your little stump adventures, and she says, "Swiss knows the way now. It's just this way."
And I'm gonna follow behind her.
Hilda, you see a fallen tree here. And the tree is covered in little pustules of yellow ooze.
Ooh,
Can I tell
I
if
think we
it's
should satisfyingly poke them.
Can I tell if it's similar to the cores of those root monsters?
It looks like the same substance. Siljan, make a nature check for me.
To 19.
You can tell that this is not natural for the tree. This is growing from an outside source. Whatever is affecting this tree is not something of nature.
I'm gonna taste some of it.
Oh my god.
See if I can tell what. Not like I'm not like just handfulling it into my mouth, but I just want to see if I can tell what it is, or like I don't know, get some means of better understanding what it is.
CJ,
Okay.
Koji
Before
puts her hands on her cheeks and stares in horror.
One sec.
I'm gonna just
the,
die.
the 1 sec of horror.
Instant death.
Yeah. Just, you lick it and you die.
Or I
Whoops.
get paralyzed and you guys have to carry me around for
I'm not doing that.
It's Naraka's job. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Either way,
Yeah,
I am
carry the
probably
dead
going to
body
be
back in the
satisfied.
cabin.
Either way, I'm probably going to be happy that I bottled some of this stuff.
Yeah, one way or another.
Check your Discord.
Oh.
Okay, that's mysterious.
That's a horrible statement.
In our
It's an
in
8.
our direct message. Okay.
Spooky.
Carry on.
Okay.
It tastes bitter and sour.
Okay.
I could have told you that. Smells bad, dude.
All right, we can move on.
Children, what?
Before that, I'm gonna coat more of my.
Nothing happened. It must not be. I mean, it's just. It just tastes bad. Don't use it for food, and we'll probably be fine.
I don't think we were planning to, but thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna run some more of my blades through the stuff, like coat them in it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so if we stab a plant, we can turn it evil. Or kill
Koji is
it.
looking disappointedly at her bottle of the yellow stuff.
Well, you weren't gonna drink it, were you?
No, I mean, I was
Down
hoping
the
it would.
entire bottle.
All right. What am I
Who's
doing?
gonna
Everyone
make
else.
someone else drink it?
So Swiss begins to lead you further down this path. And before too long, up in front of you, you see two wooden barricades that appear to be made of logs planted in the ground vertically and then sharpened at the tip.
Ah, that's not suspicious at all.
Very welcoming.
And that is where we'll end this session.
Aw.
Because we're at 3 hours now. And that's a good place
Yeah.
to stop.
Yeah.
I'm still worried about whatever got sent in Discord.
Very.
Yeah, same.
That is just gonna linger.
Well, you won't know.
I
It'll
did
be
like
on all
that.
of our minds.
I did like that Fey interaction thing. That was,
It was
fun.
nice.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Genuinely mad. Naraka's just can't. Cry.
Thank you,
The
Cuddlesworth.
the other group met those types of creatures as well.
Ooh, nice.
but their nature cleric didn't speak Druidic
Oh.
or Sylvan.
Oh
So
no.
So they didn't get quite as much information as you gleaned. So, any of them that were watching this will get something out of that because they could nothing they can apply to
Yeah.
their character, but
Jealousy. That's what I get out of it.
mhm.
At least you met them. Christ. Also, I don't know if you noticed, Sildren, but Sour Lemon was talking multiple times about how your character looks like a knockoff Robert Pattinson. She texted me multiple times and was like, "Please tell me that's getting through to someone." I was like, "I'll say
I
something."
saw it. I saw it, but I
Oh god, it's
I had to
true
look it up.
actually. It's true. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, it is uncanny.
Like a sleep deprived big snot Robert Pattinson
AKA
Basically
him in the Batman.
with
Ah!
bigger snot.
We said it!
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna say one thing.
Mhm.
God, I hope Swiss joins us.
Yeah. From from here on, we just have Swiss.
She's adorable, and I want a little goblin
Swiss
friend.
has joined the party.
Swiss would be a nice recurring character.
Yes.
That was
We
very
go to like
fun.
a cheese town and Swiss there is there. She's like, "Hey guys." Oh no, she's so cute. Oh.
She's so adorable. I love her.
In relation to how large Naraka is, how tall is
Probably like 1/3 your fucking height, you giant.
Yeah,
You
she
absolute beast.
she doesn't even make it past your waist.
Complete unit.
She
over
can
here.
ride on my shoulder and use my horns as like little holding things. Gouda.
I hope we
God,
get to meet the
funny.
evil sibling Cheddar.
The evil twin, mozzarella.
Ugh.
Don't you mean Limburg?
All right, so I've moved the games off of Halloween weekend, so the Friday game and the Sunday game for this weekend are cancelled, and we'll just be resuming again the next week.
Sweet.
To make that
So
easier.
we're still on next week.
But you guys, since you're not on that weekend, I'm gonna go ahead and do yours also on Tuesday. So you guys don't have any change to your schedule.
Hell yeah.
Just the other two groups.
Pog,
Oh
pog,
yeah.
pog, pog.
Forgot.
Pog.
Yeah, I need to take some time off. But the Friday group is usually at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fridays, and the Sunday group is usually 6:30 p.m. at Eastern Sunday evenings. So you can tune into those if you are free and able to. Your company would be appreciated. Other than that, you can follow the Twitter if you want, and I update there, let you know when I'm going live, when things change or not, and then you can also follow the Twitch if you haven't, and then you'll get notifications when we go live. Oh, Shinx is man, that's unfortunate timing because we're just wrapping up here. But,
Yeah.
Genuinely
Whoops.
sad.
Shinx is Killian Quinn from the Sunday campaign. Also a streamer. How you doing? How you doing?
You
guys?
definitely missed it.
Yeah, we're just wrapping up here. We hit our 3 hours.
Hey, I
Uh,
have a character named Quinn too in another campaign.
Um, yeah, we're playing 5e in a homebrew living world of my design. And I'll give you a recap, people who've shown up. They left town looking for the goblins that may be behind the disappearances. They decided to head west into the woods. Came across a clearing, got attacked by some stump creatures and some root creatures. Had a little fight there. Won the fight. Noticed some sketchy things about how the creatures were behaving. Made a bonfire out of their corpses.
I think we might have
Guilty.
almost walked into a TPK. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, probably.
We almost all died. It's okay.
Yeah. Then they decided to head south into deep wild woods, which they did get a warning against.
Went great.
And then they saw some life drinkers, which are mosquitoes the size of a human person, an adult human, and opted not to fight them, which they did so on a coin flip, which is
Yeah. Retrospect. Terrible idea.
Hey, it worked out.
Should we fight these gigantic blue mosquitoes the size of a person?
There
or
were like
run
8
away?
of them
Let's
too, right?
do 50-50. Yeah.
Significant number of them.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. I think
That's what I like
Sour Lemon mentioned that there was also a sprite of like a weird anglerfish, but I didn't see it. So
you guys
That's what they're
couldn't see
talking
it.
about.
Don't worry. Nothing. What? What do you mean?
Couldn't see what, huh?
I didn't see anything. What are we talking about seeing? I'm blind. Nothing has happened. I can't see anything.
I let there's there's stuff that I can hide from you guys. But I let chat see it because then they monk us in the chat, and it's always entertaining.
The funny thing is my
Oh.
internet is so bad I can't see the stream, so I can only see the chat.
Yeah, even trying to look at the
Yeah.
stream, like, it is like 30 seconds of buffering, 2 seconds of stream, another 30 seconds of buffering, endlessly.
I hate my internet. I literally just I muted it and I was like, all right, I will just look at the chat. So fun.
Yeah, I would recommend that you can just ignore the actual video feed.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah, I
probably
just pop the
enhance
chat
your
out.
experience to do it. Just pop the chat out if you want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can just ignore the Twitch feed itself. It'll only just distract you. So just focus on the game.
Yeah.
And let us cackle behind your backs.
Yeah, really. Being
Oh,
texted by
God.
half of my friends in the middle of this, like, haha, this was funny, and I'm like, haha, I'm trying to focus.
They were very
Stop
nice and they
texting
had
me.
tons of compliments for you guys. So
Yes, I appreciated them.
they behaved
See,
themselves.
guys, we're a fun group. People like us.
Hooray!
Yeah.
You guys are a fun group.
Thank you. You're a fun DM.
Thank you.
Now only like 10,000 more people before we're the next the Adventure Zone.
Yes.
Yeah, so apologies for the unfortunate raid timing, but we are wrapping up here. After I was doing my recap. After running away from the mosquitoes, they went the opposite direction and decided to go north this time. And they found the trapper's cabin, which they were told about in the first session. And inside they found the corpse of the trapper and a very skittish goblin who insisted that she did not do it.
And we trust her, and she's adorable.
And if anything ever happened to her, I would kill everyone in the room and then myself.
But to be fair, we did trust her after failing 2 insight checks. So
Did you kill anybody? No. All right. Get used to
Okay.
it. Yeah.
You're
go
a
with
best
it.
friend now.
We will
I
protect
mean-
you until we die.
I mean, the food in the house was like rotting already, so
I will be using spell slots to save her.
Yeah,
I'll be protecting her too.
She
Her
will be
name-
receiving all 13 of my armor class.
Her name is Swiss, for the chat, who missed it. And then they asked Swiss to help lead them to the goblin camp, and she reluctantly agreed after telling them that she was kicked out because she was told that she steals the wrong things. She only steals useless things, and that's why they exiled her. So she agreed to lead them to the goblin camp, and so she's been doing that. What were you gonna say?
Hilda also persuaded her to consider joining us afterward.
Yeah, with the promise of shinies, which is Swiss's favorite thing.
Which is something she would have in common.
And then they arrived kind of in a different section of the woods after they headed further north, and they came across a stump, Killian, which you might want to pay attention to. And inside, they met some Maraca-like creatures who gave Sildren a seed.
Koroks.
A magic seed.
Jingly Koroks.
And Killian, I will say, you can the VOD will be here if you want to go back and watch the whole thing. It's very entertaining. This is a very funny group, so you can go back and watch that and get the full story. But Killian never learned that they could speak because you don't speak Druidic or Sylvan. So so to her, they just were making maraca sounds the whole time. Yeah, go back and watch that, Shinx, because
Shit.
you'll be very interested in that part. It relates to you. And then they headed a little further north, led by Swiss, and found this tree here, which has sort of like some corrupted-looking yellow pustules on it of ooze, which they
I ate.
Yes.
Which is not a good idea.
Two
Now we are all
mysterious
thinking
effects we have not learned about yet. Just like 2 sessions later, Sildren gets diarrhea, and that's it.
Yeah, at least a player in the other group, the character Gilly, would have definitely tried to smoke it. So at least it's not that bad. And so they noticed that this corruption in this tree was similar to the look, the kind of the yellow haze they saw in the eyes of the woodland stumps and roots that attacked them earlier. And then Swiss led them a little further north, and they found 2 wooden walls fashioned out of logs that are lashed together and sharpened at the tip. And that was where we ended. So that's the Cliff Notes version, but the VOD is there if you want to watch it. And in 15 days, when the VOD deletes itself, you can check out the VOD channel on YouTube, which the link is in the Twitch. If you scroll down a little bit, you can find that, and they'll be on that channel forever. So if you miss one on the Twitch channel, check that VOD channel, because that's where you can watch them. This one will be uploaded at some point. It'll, I don't know, a day or 2. But session 1 is already there, so you can check that out if you missed session 1 and want to go back and get the origin of how these characters got into this situation. Other than that, the next Hearth and Home, which is this group here, will be next Tuesday. It's always going to be Tuesdays unless I cancel one. Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. is when we start. And if you want to check out the other groups, there's one on Friday and there's one on Sunday. The Friday group just escaped a prison island and are now going on a misadventure. They've been offered a job by an interesting person and they have accepted. But you can go watch their stuff if you want. You won't find the first episodes of theirs because that was before I started streaming. Those were games that weren't streamed, so they start around like session 4 or 5. But to fill you in, they all got arrested for different purposes, and then they ended up in the prison. They met some people in the prison. That's all you really need to know. They execute a plan to try to leave. And then the Sunday group is at a academy for spellcasters called the Arcane College of Nil-Levant on the eastern side of Grand Lorien. Here, I'll show chat. Eastern side, so they're right here. There's an arcane college located on this island, and they've gotten themselves into some very severe trouble after they went to a dungeon that ended up being very dangerous. You can follow their campaign. Their group started before I started streaming as well, so there is a little bit that you'll miss there too. They start around session 3 or 4 as well. And we don't have those VODs because they weren't streamed. But essentially, they arrive at the college, they get in a fight, and get detention. That's mainly what happened. So the prison group is all the way on the western side of the country, over here. The school group is over here, on this island in Lyrethia on the eastern coast, and this group today, the Hearth and Home group, is right about here. So they just ventured into the Wildwoods, which is a forest in the south of Averlin, which has a rather nasty reputation that I'm sure they understand now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
They-
I'll say.
They took about 2 steps into the deep woods of the Wildwoods and decided to turn around. So if that tells you anything.
Just noped the fuck out.
Okay. So with that, the last thing to say to you guys is before the next session, level yourselves up.
Oh, sick. It's about time.
Thing.
Now I get to
Yes.
figure out how that works.
Hell yeah.
So D&D Beyond will handle a lot of it for you. Just go to your character sheet, hit the gear next to your character's name, go to manage levels, and then bring yourself to level 2. It'll show you the things that get added to your class for level 2. It's typically pretty basic for level 2. It'll show you the kind of the new things you get. Some classes get options, some don't.
Ooh, cunning action. Nice.
And then so level 3 is when you get like your actual interesting stuff, because that's when you pick your subclass usually. But level 2 you get some interesting little helpful things and some extra hit points that I'm sure will help you guys out.
Hell yeah, 6 more hit points.
So I just do the drop down and hit 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Hooray, I am Jack of all trades. Oh god. So now all my ability checks get +1, that's nice.
Hey Jay.
Yep.
I don't see Circle of the Moon as an option.
It
don't
might
know if that's
be. Let me double check.
Oh,
Every once in a while, when you try to do a subclass, it doesn't let you see it, but it lets me see it, and I have to kind of select it for you. So let me double check.
Okay.
If it's not there, I'll figure it out in between now and oh, there it is. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Refresh, and it'll be selected for you, and it'll show you what you get from that. I think you probably already know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, if anything ever happens like that, just message me on Discord whenever, and I'll get to it when I see it. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything. Just make sure you're leveled up and ready to go. If you have any questions, shoot them my way. Yeah.
That is a much more acceptable amount of health.
Oh yeah, what's Naraka's health at now?
I'm trying to figure that out. If my internet would work.
Yeah, I think it just happens automatically.
It'll add your health points for you, yeah.
How do I?
Raka has 1 more health than me. Okay. Or maybe that's level 1 Naraka.
That's level 1. I
Okay,
haven't
that's level 1
adjusted it
Naraka.
yet.
That
Yes.
that makes more sense.
How do I adjust the level from the D&D Beyond page?
So on your character sheet,
Yes.
look at your name where it says Naraka Steelhorns,
Mhm.
and then
There's a gear
click
next to
click
it.
the gear next to it.
Yes.
Oh, have a good night, Shinx. What are you cooking though? And then click the gear and then select manage levels. That'll bring you to the level manager. Corned beef hash sounds good. Take care
Okay.
then, Shinx, and I'll see you a week from now.
So I
And
have
then
23 health now.
nice.
Damn.
Whew.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
She
god,
beat-
my skill. Oh my skill bonuses. Oh goodness.
Wait, is it racist to say she's beefy?
Oh, that's funny. Oh, so
Oh,
now
no.
I get some cool stuff now that I'm level.
yeah, so you get your extra little barbarian class features from level 2.
Hmm.
So read those over before next session so you kind of know what you got. Danger sense, that might have been useful.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, danger sense just tells us to run, run, run.
It's basically Spidey sense.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just saying, you guys said that inspiration on Naraka's stealth check was gonna be a wasted roll.
I mean, there was like a 90% chance it was going to be.
Yeah, that's fair.
We wouldn't have used it anywhere else. I mean,
Yeah.
I think what you guys
totally.
should be doing is saying a small little prayer as a thank you to Fortuna, who landed that coin toss in the right direction.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're only mildly stupid. Should we consider this to be a long rest as well?
Yeah,
Or-
are we gonna get spell slots back before the next session?
Well, long resting will depend on you guys in the next session, but this isn't a
Right.
long rest right now.
That's fair. That's
We're
fair.
still
cray. Okay.
traveling.
Well, this was fun.
It was very fun.
Mhm.
Also, you guys something you should consider, because the other groups kind of have like group names. There's the Crows because that's the first years are given the crow emblem at the school. And then there's the Fresh Meat because that was what they were called as a prison group. Because they were the new guys at prison, but there's no real name that goes along with your campaign name. So if you guys have a title, then I can change that on the Discord because right now you guys are just Hearth and Home on the Discord, but. Doesn't have to be decided on now, just something to think about for the future.
The pirates.
Usually they just become, it's just a running joke. Yeah, Luno suggested to me before you guys even started that you should call yourselves the Hearth Homies.
That is nice.
That's funny.
Which is pretty good, I gotta say. But of course the decision is up to you guys.
Think on it.
Yeah,
I say we
definitely think on it, don't decide now.
Yeah, I say we have a brainstorming session over the week.
Yeah, or you can just leave it open for now and just if something pops up that you think is funny, then you can name yourselves that. But I just wanted to let you know that you have that kind of power because you guys didn't really get a name.
That's
From-
too much power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do hold the right to veto any sort of name that I want, but
Fair
Tad.
enough.
anyway, so that's all for today. Chat, thank you for watching. Thanks for even the people who showed up late. I love you too. Shinx's audience. Thank you for stopping by from the raid. And follow if you want. If you wanted to be notified, because we are going to skip this coming weekend. Friday and Sunday are going to be skipped, but the Tuesday and then from there on we are back in business. So the schedule is below. You can find that on my Twitch channel too if you want to really look at the times. Yeah,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Smash that like button,
Smash that
everybody.
like button.
Smash that
Smash that like
motherfucking like button.
Smash that like button, or I will find you.
I try not to shield too hard, but if we get to 50 followers, then we can start getting some custom emotes in there. So, might be interesting. You might want to do it.
We can make
Smash that
Naraka
like
circus
button.
tent emote.
Or Naraka's gonna fail a miss.
If you guys don't follow, Naraka will swing her great axe and miss.
It will not hit you, but it will be scary.
Yes.
It will
A
be
great axe will never
terrifying.
become a great axe. It will forever remain an okay axe.
It will forever remain an alright axe.
So axe.
Petition to rename it canonically to the OKX.
Change the name of it in my character sheet.
Like
And
that
at some point, you just have
specific
to
one.
leave it, like in a bush somewhere, with a tag that says the OK axe.
1d12-ish.
Swiss takes it.
It's 1d12, give or take 12 damage.
It's actually now that I'm level 2, it's 2d12, I think. I'm not sure.
Wait, really?
Sounds a
Yeah.
little extreme.
It might be.
Yeah, that sounds busted.
I don't know.
That's my
Either that or
entire
my
health
internet
bar, on average.
completely broke mine. I think mine was just like breaking, and I was like, all right, this is fine. Because
no,
it wasn't showing like half of my stuff.
You're still at 1d12.
Well, it's fine.
No, you'd
I think-
if you were at 2d12, I'd have to immediately go rewrite
Buff up
the
all
whole
of the
campaign.
enemies.
Dual wield great axes.
Suddenly, all the enemies have double health.
When I had rage equipped, I did 2d12, but that was only
It's
once.
1d12 plus 2.
Well,
The
then
2d12 was when you
D&D
crit,
Beyond broke.
because you hit a 20. You got a nat 20, and that made it do 2d12.
Yeah, that was why.
Well, here's you better all pray that I don't get nat.
Request attack will make happen quite a bit.
What are you talking about? We don't need to pray that you don't get nat 20s.
We need to pray that we don't.
Maybe just Jay. Maybe just Jay.
Yeah. So the rage part is adding 2 damage like flat. So if you're raging, no matter how much damage you do, you add the 2 to it. So it becomes
Okay, yeah.
a
'Cause I
d12
think
plus 5
Yeah,
when you're
because I
raging.
critted when I was on rage.
Anyway, I digress. Chat, thank you for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now so that I can also go eat.
I love you, chat.
Yeah,
We
bye,
love you, chat.
I also love you, chat. And also, I have to say, I also love the VOD watchers. Not everybody can make it here to watch the streams live, but I appreciate the people who watch it offline as well.
Shout out to my girlfriend.
If you listened all the way till the end and you're a VOD watcher, that one's for you.
Same for my girlfriend.
Follow the channel if you wish. Tune in, and everybody else, have a good night. Thank you for watching.
Good night, y'all.
Dang, yo.
Night, y'all.